bunch of light skinned niggas in one area. I'm comfortable. How about you?
Oh man.
Oh, you be around light skinned people. You like light skinned people? I deal with y'all daily. Y'all. Y'all.
Nigga said y'all. He's like,
what's the worst thing about a light skinned person? Go ahead, be honest. Shoot it straight. We here. There's 3 of us.
Emotions. Just don't be in.
When do you fall in this war? That's the real question.
I'm on the outskirts.
I hear
I'm on the
like
outskirks for years.
I'm gonna let y'all deal with that. Like,
no bullshit.
East Sweden and bro, I'm out here. I'm not with that. I'm gonna let y'all deal with this smoke. That's cool. I get it. Like, we gotta stop with the war at a point. We gotta come to a peace treaty. Cause Chris Brown's really dark skinned. That's Bobby Brown, Bobby Beige.
I can't wait to talk about what I don't want to talk about, but like, yo, like, I do feel like the light skin and dark skin war needs to stop. You know, we just need to all get in touch with each other. You know what I mean?
I don't know about touch. I'm kind of comfortable with that part. Not the right word. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you. That's not the right word.
Listen, but I do want to thank everybody back in on the check-in. You know what I mean? Welcome back to another episode. You know, we got a couple of guests here. I will be introducing them very shortly. But yeah, you already know. Yeah.
It's another day.
But like, see, Clinton is like the most light-skinned nigga. Like, he's like, I think it's like pound cake.
Yo, I look right on camera. Thank you, E. Thank you, E. That uncomfortableness you just felt like he just called me pound cake. You try to say I'm sweet? You try to say I'm sweet? You trying to say I'm sweet for him?
I'm confused. Square up.
Square up. Where was he going? Where was he going? Where you going with that? Where you going with that? I'm not real comfortable.
Okay, niggas can't be referring to just the color of the food.
Nah, you can't.
But it was just slap a man as a cake. It was sweet.
You know what I mean?
Nothing you should put toppings on. That's just weird. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, niggas said, what we doing?
Like, what do you mean by that?
I'm just.
And leave it at that. But now we all about sweetness.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though.
Like, you put strawberries on top of pound cake. See how that gets weird? That's when it starts to get real unnatural.
You can tell that nigga's adventurous. Niggas said strawberries.
So you ain't never had strawberry shortcake? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah, I haven't. Tell Nick that.
You just had light skin pound cake.
Yeah. Oh, wow. All right. Okay.
Lemon loaf, nigga. Lemon loaf.
I see what you
can't
talk about sweets.
Niggas can't do that.
See how he goes? You see why light skin guys got a bad name? See that type of stuff. I get my fault. I'm sorry. I see what you're going with this. I see where you're going with this. Oh, I see it's emotion. Oh, I see.
I'm gonna let y'all
see Lifetime. You see Lifetime Network. It's cool.
Listen, guys. I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of Opinions Consequences, episode 40.
Yeah. We've made 40 episodes.
40 episodes. Listen, the show.
Weeks.
Oh, yeah, weeks. Yeah. Listen, the show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, gentlemen, choose your words wisely. I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
Listen, we got 2 great distinguished guests here today. Distinguished.
That was a good word.
I like that.
Spell it. I know. You.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. That's my favorite. You see that? I was like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
That wasn't a good shot.
2 syllables. There was 2 syllables. I was just gonna say that's my friend. That's my family. I'm proud of you.
You got that one nigga like, wait, what is distinct?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
You got a pen and paper?
Yeah, let me
write that down first.
Yo, you gotta sign stuff out. You gotta sound it out. Sound it out in your head and just try. You know no
one does that.
Everybody's different.
Don't sound it out.
No one does that no more.
I feel like if it's a word I've never heard before, I will sit and try and, you know what I mean?
Say coax.
But I'll do it a smart way. Yeah, like I won't try to look overstressed or overworked. Yeah. Like
what do you mean you do it a smart way? Like
I'll do it a smart way.
In the conversation, you
no. I'll get my mouth from exposed.
Okay. Do that and then okay.
I won't just. I got him like looking up at the ceiling like. I'll definitely get my
defense. What?
His way to play it off. His way to play it off.
Niggas say, yo, this nigga's like this defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to introduce
Word.
Jeff Simillion of 6 Mil Management and Properties. Everything. You just the commercial real estate
I'm
extraordinaire.
a commercial broker.
I'm sorry, but you're an extraordinaire. You're a great man.
Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. All right, now that's
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. I just want to get
That's
that.
when you say.
And my man
Coming from a light-skinned man, that's what happened.
Intelligence. Rap extraordinaire.
Yo,
They don't want none of
man.
these bars. Cause
Yo.
I've been having bars for years.
You
I just
have.
don't want this.
Yeah.
I told you, let me just write him a 16.
Nah.
You might get a Grammy off it.
No bullshit.
You want to write him over?
Oh, listen. I asked E, how many years I've been trying to write you a verse?
Since I
Thank you.
maybe-
Since I was a
maybe
teenager, I was like, yo,
10,
I got these
11.
bars.
Why are you declining it?
Wow, because I'm.
You know what it is when you touch the pad with the pen and it turns to fire?
Yeah.
That's what it is. So I can't even
That's what
write
he
it.
said. He
in the
does.
mood.
That's what
That's
he
how
said.
I
He
get
does.
down. That's how I
Get
get
him in
down.
the
That's what he
Nah,
says.
he
He
knows.
does.
He knows.
Yeah, I'll definitely do the feature.
Yeah,
but
get him a
I
feature.
want to be like Killer BH on Joe Budden's mixtape.
Yeah.
I just want to skip.
Yo,
Yeah.
Killer BH.
I'll be out there. You'll get a Grammy.
Sure.
Ad-lib.
I can't promise a Grammy, but you might get the Vanguard Award.
Okay.
That's a solid award.
Right.
That's the one you need.
We
Vanguard
just.
Award?
We gonna work on that.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about it. We
All
gonna
right.
talk about it. We
That's
need like
joke.
we need, pound cake niggas to.
Yeah,
No, it's all good. Yeah, MC Pound Cake.
MC, yo,
You
you
see
see
how
where
these son clowns?
this is going. You see where this is going.
MCPC.
That's it. The Vanguard Awards on route.
MC
Niggas trying to clown me. Niggas trying to clown me. That's what I see.
Man, you can't do that.
Yeah, this is bad.
That's how you started
We're
it.
gonna jab. We're gonna jab.
Oh
that
man,
all
it's a
night.
pick. Don't forget to join the conversation at Pains and Consequences. Spelled the exact same way it's said on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Instagram, and Facebook.
Listen, man. Like my question is, that both you guys can relate to, especially Jeff coming from the real estate portion of the business and you coming from the entertainment side of there. How is it that you guys prepare yourself in terms of promoting and marketing yourself or distinguishing yourself in those industries? You know what I mean? By creating a lane where people really just gravitate towards you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll let you guys,
Right. I think for me it's just I put it out there for what I'm gonna bring to the table when it comes to music, what the music's probably gonna sound like. And it's a simple thing now. There's so many choices. So if you want to rock with what I'm saying, you know what I mean, then just come on over here. I stick to the kind of Donald Trump thing. Like, yo, what's the worst I can do? Like, there's bad stuff. Like, it's bad out there. Like, what's the worst? You know what I'm saying? Like,
How much bad can I do?
How much? Like, give it a try. Yo. Like,
how can I get below?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's probably.
Let's see where this
worse out
goes.
there.
Let me see where this
Just give
goes.
it a try, bro. Like, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it's very important that you said that you know what I mean. You have this persona where you're saying that no matter what I can't do, I can't fail per se. Like, what is the worst that can happen?
Right.
But and a lot of people out there they'll look at it in a different way. They're like, shit, damn, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
it's a good mentality to have,
Right.
especially in the industry that you're in, because it doesn't force you to give up.
No, I think the way technology is set up with everything now, it's like, yo, put it out there, pay attention to who's gravitating towards it, and then you feed off of that, and you just create your own audience. Bro. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying?
What about
No,
you, Jeff?
you're right.
In your industry?
Well, that's what you just said. I mean, it's all about creating your audience, creating your market, or distinguishing your market. You know what I mean? So it's that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of time you gotta make those decisions. You know what I mean? You gotta decide, like, what's my market? You know what I mean? And if that's not your market, you might be in the wrong region or the wrong field or whatever. Not wrong field, but in the wrong market. Then you gotta go somewhere else. You know what I mean? The reason I say this is, for instance, I'm in real estate, right? Real estate is a broad field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So one thing that I realized, I'm in commercial real estate. One of the things that I realized, there was a lot of residential agents here. There's a lot of guys that could help you buy a house. But how many guys you know that could help you find a location for your business? So
Yeah, you had a certain niche that you went for. You had a target where you're like, okay, listen, this is the problem I want to fix.
yeah, exactly.
And then that's what I mean. That's a great outlook when it comes down to diversifying yourself in that field.
That's always what it is. That's always what makes you better. I mean, make you great, make you better, make you whatever it is. Whenever you determine like, okay, this is my lane, this is my market, this is my whatever it is, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? And I remember, was it Mark Cuban said something about, find whatever everybody's looking. I mean, find what everybody needs 10 years from now and give it to them now. You know what I mean? So it's okay. What is everybody's looking for right now?
Business space, right?
That doesn't exist within this market here.
Yeah, so you're giving them the future.
Right. Exactly.
All right, now I'm not mad at that.
So that's
I'm not mad at that. No, and that's it. And it's great though. And you know what I mean? It's something that you know what I mean. You have one of those things where it's just like you have a path, you have a foundation. You have not only a path and foundation, but you have a blueprint of where you want to be now and where you want to be later on in the future.
Right. Indeed.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
Got to plan and execute.
Yeah.
And that's a reflection of with anybody, whether you're a rapper, designer, whatever it is that you do. And for example, for me, that's one of the things that I, regarding the rap game in Boston, where it's almost non-existent. Why is that? Because Boston is so saturated where we don't have one demographic where that could support, whether it's, if you say, oh, let's do a concert in Dorchester, we don't really have a demographic that's gonna come out and support whatever the artist is, whether it's a backpack rapper or, whatever it is. We don't have that demographic where you go to other neighborhoods, other cities, where it's like you go to drive in Brooklyn, like you will be driving around and see all black people for 5-10 minutes. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like Atlanta.
When
we look at it, I think Atlanta's the prime example, as well as California, as far as the West Coast. They stick together very.
No, there's a lot
cohesive.
of cities like that.
It's cohesion. It's all about cohesion. We come together and we put it all out. It's
Texas
like
too.
it's going to bubble. Texas is good
Texas
too.
too.
So why is it so difficult when we have a smaller state?
Yeah,
I think it's because we're small.
I think because it's a bunch of big fish in a small pond that want to fight, right? And instead of having the mentality you on, he's on, three of us are on, and we pull these 6 that aren't on, it makes it easier because there's this. I think there's room for every person to eat in every industry. You just have to know crumbs make a cake. Right. So you got to figure out like, look, if we're gonna get to this, and I'm not the top guy, I can go to the top guy and say, look, I got this going on. I know you got this. Let me be on, on the under joint, and let's work it together. But I think it comes down to ego too.
Right. Ego plays a part. But I posted something recently, and there's ways you can do it for free. Like if you see someone post a business on Instagram, repost it, like it. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that, help them promote it. Like just go sweat equity, just
but
30 seconds.
And it's funny that you say that because I try to see and envision a lot of people. I feel like people don't want to. I feel like a lot of people.
It's hard.
Like
It's like all you gotta do is give like.
You know what I mean?
It didn't cost you a dime.
It didn't cost you nothing.
It's 80 followers.
You could have closed your eyes, so you could have.
I got it. I hit it.
And it wouldn't have been that hard, yo. The like button is hard, bro.
The double tap is tough.
The double tap is tough for some people.
You know that's muscle. You know what I mean?
Don't try to repost it.
No.
So much time on my.
But that's what it is, though. And I feel like a lot of and I don't know if it's just the arrogance culture in Boston.
No, that's
I think that's everywhere.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, though. I don't know.
It's a structure where again it tells you this, where it's just like people that's around you don't start supporting you until other people.
That's a fact.
You.
I agree.
That's just what it is. It's really
what
what it is. So when you understand that, it's just like that's what it is. So it's like, oh, okay. So if you make it here, then you need to understand that you got to go there. You need to get other people to applaud for you for everybody else to recognize.
Actually, a funny story.
It have to happen.
Yeah,
if you have to think like it really have. Like if you sit in the one place, it's like we'll like look at your parents or look at our parents. Like we don't really see the change in them, but they change. Like to me, my father looked the same. It's like I gotta look at my father's picture and go, this dude's different. You know what I mean? Because
he's mad different.
Yeah, because you seen it all. Because you so used to it. But like, take it. You know what I mean? Like if I had moved away and whatever it is, I didn't see my dad all the time. Then it would have been a different situation. Like I was, appreciate my dad a little bit. Not saying I don't appreciate my dad, but it's like I would have seen a difference. You know what I mean? So that's what really happened. So it's just like when you hear as like an artist or as like whatever it is, we don't see people don't see the growth. If you're like, yo, like
you see the person
yeah,
every day.
if you see the that's just
that's
E.
Yeah,
That's just E. He's just down the street. Exactly.
That's real.
But like when you go over there and he's like, you was rocking 6,000 people. And that really happened because I'm gonna tell you, like this dude, I saw he went to Northeastern. I met him at a day party, and he was like, I'm about to graduate next year, and I'm doing this, da da da. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's up. Like, no lie. Fast forward maybe a year later, I'm in LA. We went to Long Beach concert, and who's hosting the show? 2 Chainz, Nipsey, R.I.P., so on and so forth. And I'm saying that, I'm like, dude's name is V Live. I'm like, yo, that's V Live. I'm like, yo, this dude I went feasting last year. But like, it's like, then I seen this dude like rocking the whole entire show, like you're hosting the show. Then it's just like, it makes you feel something different. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not necessarily, sometimes it's not really like somebody's like feeling different way. But it's just,
you know, I'm hearing what you're saying though, because we was talking about that last week. Is it's like, do we wait until we see it and then we appreciate it?
But I learned that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all different sometimes. I think it's different.
It's the matrix. You have to force
You
yourself
have to
out of that
read a blue pill. You know what I'm saying? Which ride you want to take?
Yeah. You gotta force yourself out of that.
The first time I met, so Join is from here, right? Join Lucas is from here, right? The first time I met him, right? And I was at my man's house. He said the realest shit to me. He said, yo, Clint, I get more love in other states than I got here. And it wasn't until I got a little bit bigger outside of here for all those little freestyles that people actually started rocking. So it's funny that we having that same conversation. And I see, and like you said, we always see it. Like people never see it when they see you every day. Like I've seen your growth, I've seen your growth, I've seen your growth. You probably see my growth. But it's like at first you don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't notice.
Like when y'all tell me, y'all be like, "Yo, Ash is big." Like everybody says, "Ash is big shit," but I look at Ash as the same. When we was kids, so that's why it's like it's weird to me. But people notice.
It's human behavior, bro. Yeah, it's everyday thing.
Salute, because they cheated. They cheated. I mean, you just trying to get there. You call me pound cake, bro. That's gonna be the hashtag of the show. That's the weirdest. Just get that out there. Let's get that. All right, my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
No, I mean, I think it's just in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's a natural thing.
It's a natural thing. Sometimes, like, some people are just like, nah, fuck that, yo. Whatever it is, but like I said, like, dude, I didn't even realize it. You know what I mean? Like, I know this was really rocking the show. I'm like, yo, so this is really, he's really, you know what I mean? Like,
doing this thing. Yeah,
he's really doing this thing. Sometimes you just don't, understand.
You don't realize it until it's there, and then you're like, oh shit, oh this is for real.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes it just happens.
I know it's sometimes it could be a shock.
Yeah,
it could be a shock.
So, question, just kind of want to let the people kind of get more familiar with you guys. What do you guys have going on currently? I will obviously want you guys to let the people know what you guys got going on. Start with E.
Yeah. So basically, you know, me and my man, we started our own label.
Dope.
Brawler Numbers.
Shout out to that video. I wasn't in. My bad.
Yo, there's more to come.
Yeah, the light skin guys weren't invited to that. Except for Drake. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to light skin homie.
I used to get in the gym, yo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like that jacket you had on in the video too.
Which one?
Was that the leather joint, the brown one?
Oh,
the doodle?
Yeah.
I see you.
You had the goose on the other one.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
My bad.
The down.
Weird flex, but that's going cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like the color of pound cake. Yo.
I'm tired of
the album actually last night was in the studio late. Last night the album's done. It's mixed, it's mastered.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the link.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that know that.
How many tracks you got on
It's like 11 altogether.
Okay.
Short and sweet. All Boston producers. It should be dope, man. I'm real proud of it. Right after that, we're gonna have the Brolic tape. That's gonna be the mixtape, just a real mixtape. Hopefully hosted by my man DJ Caddy Jack. And then we also gonna make it to a where we also got A&M Arbor. You know, that's the wood cutting joint, and we just gonna take that whatever bubbles and then keep investing in our friends and whether it's sweat equity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got my guy up here, Truth Juice, you know, that's
Smoke
a
Good
brother of
BBQ.
mine. Smoke Good
Oh, yeah.
BBQ.
Shout out, Nick.
That's a brother of
That's
mine.
the team.
I put sweat, you catch me on the grill with, you know,
Okay.
On the wood chip.
on the wood
You know what I
chips.
mean? I see
Sweat,
that.
I'm putting this, we're gonna put in
The
equity.
blood, sweat, and
a
sweat,
little
yeah.
sweat equity, you know what
We
I'm saying?
support. We
So-
all friends that support each other.
Yeah,
In case y'all didn't know.
What's that?
And that's one thing. That's one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that at the end of the day, the best support is the ones next
Right.
to you.
Well, Issa
It
Rae
is.
said that. She was like, yo, I go outside, give me a job, make them do that. Give them a job, make them do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's
the
what I'm
people
saying.
right there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's going on right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Super dope.
Yeah, man.
What you got, Jeff? What you got going on? This is my commercial confidant right here. Commercial real estate confidant.
Just commercial real estate in general, man. One of the things that I've got going on is really trying to make an impact in Mattapan as far as bringing new business in that district. You know what I mean? A lot of business is just, you know, relatively old business. I remember growing up, I used to go to J City. Yeah,
Shout out to brothers.
Let me tell you something. I got my Fubu boots over there, man.
You had the cologne joint?
It was all leather. It was all leather.
Oh,
with
the old leather Fubu
yeah,
joints?
yeah, old leather
Did you
joints.
baby powder before you put that on? I'm gonna keep it a man.
No.
I
I was on that LL swag, yeah, with the sweatpants.
You got the leather do-rag?
Nah.
Oh, I know. I'm curious.
That's
I had
light
that
skin
question.
dudes though.
Light skin dude with the leather do-rag, yeah.
That's what y'all do, man.
I love how
We
the
don't
bald
do
dude when he had that too.
that.
I just never
Leather
wondered.
do-rag?
Yeah, the leather do-rag.
I don't understand bald niggas.
I don't know. I'm gonna shoot you straight.
I don't understand if you don't have no
really
waves, period. Waves or braids. Why you have a
But you know
do-rag
who
on?
did that first? LL, you got blamed out.
No,
Oh, yeah, he had this
no.
with the stalking
With the stalking
cap,
joint. Yeah, he had the full boost.
Like, fam, don't do
Like
that.
your ball guard.
Don't do that, man.
My fault. Back to you. My fault. Go ahead, Jeff. Not to cut you off.
Man. But yeah, we had Mapping Music down there too. I remember I used to get those album covers, put them in my
My
room.
guys over there, those are my guys.
Yeah.
Good dudes over there. Ooh,
Yeah,
good
so
dudes, man.
exactly. So it's just like Mapping is done. It's pretty much old city. You know what I mean? It's just like really just the older generations. But like you do see kids, you know, after school because you have a couple of schools around. So like you know, with between like 2 and 4, you see the young kids, but it's just like just passing by. So I remember, like I said, back in the day, I used to be out there, you know, coming from school. So I just want to basically just have something to do with that and
Yeah, you want to be a part of that process.
changing that.
Trying to build it, man.
Trying to
develop
build it. I know there is, like currently there's a couple of new development that's going on, new apartments coming up, and people should need to understand that so they can get on those lottery lists and try to get those, you know, those apartments that's going on there. So there's like 3 new developments going on, like pretty much like right in Mattapan Square.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people need to know that.
Information,
You know what I mean?
information
You know
is
that,
key.
and that,
Information is key.
apply for jobs, because I know when I went to one of those meetings, they were saying that they were looking for local talent.
Free game,
And
people.
They couldn't find
Free game.
Information is key.
So, you know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
there is right in Mattapan Station where that parking lot. I think it's like 300 some odd units is gonna be going over there. Then the old coat, like Ford dealership right on Cummings across Fairlawn.
Okay.
Like they're gonna be it's a Haitian brother that's doing that. It's gonna be all affordable units.
I got fit men.
So it's gonna be that. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be like I think it's probably like 200 something units over there.
Nice.
Then I heard 140 units just got approved for Mattapan, like right in Mattapan Square, right across the street from the health center. So it's gonna be 140
There's a lot of
units.
stuff going on.
Information.
Gotta know, man.
Information.
Gotta
Lab,
see
right
It's
on
affordable.
It's
That's the
affordable.
thing.
That's
That's
the
the
key.
thing. That's
It
the
is,
key.
it is.
Major key.
That's
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot because I mean, all you see all these constructions going on, you know, in Dorchester and Roxbury, so on and so forth. So eventually, Mattapan's getting theirs. I mean, there's a lot of little things going on there, but people just need to understand that. Follow the Boston Trust commercial page. You know, what I mean, keep you updated with you know, information as far as like, you know, whatever's going on. New
So
development.
definitely, guys, I would definitely put all the links and all the information for Jeff and E on all of their projects and their significant pages that you can follow them. If you guys are interested in the real estate, definitely follow Jeff. And then if you guys
We're gonna post me and E's rap battle circa 2025.
Wow.
That's coming.
It's
That's coming.
It's coming.
Now we gonna pay per view that.
Are we?
Is we gonna be around it?
Is pay-per-view still around? Pay-per-view's around. They got rap battles on pay-per-view now.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They smack DVD?
Pay-per-view.
We gotta do like clap DVD or something.
Let me ask you something. We was talking about throwback. Like, I want this is funny. What's the top two? Let me give top two best and top two worst high school games y'all played. Like high school games, like amongst like us, like you know when we in the lockers, we in class. Like what's the two top games?
Man.
Oh, I got solid two.
Yeah, I got
a solid two.
Yeah, I was talking about video games the other day.
No, not
video games. This is straight up and up in school. One was CeeLo.
Did you see?
We did CeeLo in school.
Yeah,
we used to play with dice. We did that. And
I went to the old Southie, bro. I learned how to do everything in high school, like sell drugs. I learned how to gamble. I learned how to do.
I was. We got caught a bunch of times, but you know it happened.
Oh yeah, bro.
Mine was Letter B.
Letter B. I did Letter B in middle school. I
Taps. We used to tap on niggas.
That's what I was
saying.
Eat with me.
I was tapping on niggas. Get up.
Open chest.
You don't want that. Nah, you don't want that.
I got some good arguments. You don't want that last bite. Boom.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, you don't want that.
Snatchies.
Snatch right hand, cough that up. Let me get that.
I need that. No take backs. Don't take backs. I want it to the head.
Shout out my man Lou Big Arms. He was a beast for catching you with the. Take your whole soul.
I need that.
No bite, nothing. Your whole fresh soul. Let me get that right hand.
I think my worst was the chain letters, bro.
Chain letters?
I had the chain letters.
Oh, you was doing that?
No, I'm saying though, because you know, like when you was in school, like they had that chain letters. You got to keep this going.
Oh no!
I didn't like that.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't on that type of.
That was pound cake-ish. It's a little pound cake-ish.
Very.
It's a little pound cake-ish.
I'm
It's a little pound cake-ish. It's a little pound cake-ish, right? A little chain letter.
Try to call me sleep though. Today, try to call me sleep.
Chain letter, pound cake.
You tell them square up.
Say letter B and
you know, Tax, we was on that
chain
type
letters
of
is a
time.
little pound cake-ish.
I think I just need to do a battle.
Pound cake-ish.
Yo, niggas won't want to get
Nah,
out.
but I was on Taps. I was
definitely on Tap of the Locker.
Oh, Tap of the Locker.
Oh,
Catch
yeah.
you.
Taps the best one.
Taps the best one.
Oh, yeah.
There was some vicious games, man.
Yeah.
We used to jump niggas too. On some slick shit. When we get the crew, we used to jump niggas like.
Oh no, we had the vicious.
That was in the game though.
Freshman verse. Word. Like, we was a jump nigga. Let me bring him out of that shit. Let me bring him to a dark place. Like, let me set your man up.
I don't know if that's a gang, yo, but hazing, yo.
Hazing was cool. Hazing was cool back then. In sports,
Hazing for me was started in college though.
Oh, no, I started in high school.
Did you haze in high school?
They was hazing in high school. It wasn't me, because I'm not going to jail, because you know they coming after dudes 10 years down the line. So nah, I wasn't out there hazing. People was doing it.
You couldn't tell me that you couldn't haze me in high school. I'm like, my nigga, come on.
Yeah.
But you was slim back then.
I see you on the block.
You was slim. That's true. That is true.
You know what I mean? Like,
I will catch you outside of here. I'm gonna get you outside of here.
College was a little different, man, but
Man, college is a little wild.
I didn't get hazed in high school, in college.
You was in Curry though.
Yeah.
He was in Milton. It was nice. There was bunnies out there.
Hey Jeff, wanna go to a party, man? We got drinks.
Yeah. Shout out to our Caucasian friends. Yo, white guys can drink, man.
White guys can drink.
You walk in there, yo.
Huh?
Yeah. Keg stands.
They be having it all.
Oh, dude.
No,
I can't do that. I'm not
before
gonna
we
last.
got to Southie, we had a quarterback that was a beast, and he drank like a 6-pack before every game.
He's a monster.
You went to South?
Yeah.
Terry
went to
Charlestown.
I went to Charlestown. I went to Curry with
Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky was a beast, though.
He was a beast. Terry went to Southie.
Yeah, I played my man's wide receiver game. Terry disrespect TJ. TJ got numbers.
He got scattered on.
Who got scattered on by who?
He got scattered on.
By who?
And he'll tell you.
It's all about this.
It already know. Got some numbers, man.
Let's give the fans.
Who got scattered on?
Nigga say, yo.
Let's give the fans a little context.
Who birthed it?
Ash and Terry have this ongoing thing of football for years. years.
Oh, it's Ash, Terry, and Dominic.
Ash, Terry, and Neek. That was always the three. So, guys, just in case you don't know, these three always had this thing. One went to Madison, one went to John D. O'Brien, and the other went to Southie.
Right.
Come on, man.
My man got numbers.
Yeah, we'll get Terry's numbers.
My man got numbers.
Terry was receiver?
Terry was receiver. Terry was solid. Terry was solid.
Terry looked like a linebacker.
Terry was nice, though.
He looked like a linebacker now.
He's pregnant. He looked like a linebacker now. Terry was busy.
Terry had bounce.
And he had bounce. Terry was dunking at 13. He was dunking at 13.
He had bunnies. He had bunnies.
Yeah, if the phones gypped him, like if the phones was out, we could have.
Yeah. Terry was athletic at that age. Why are we giving Terry so much credit? Man, fuck that nigga Terry. He gonna call me about
no BS, no fuck.
but we gonna get
Don't be playing my man Terry.
That nigga had bounce, dog.
Listen, man. Listen, guys. We're gonna get right into the show. We're gonna start with the honorable mentions. Listen, guys. I'm gonna go through these topics real quick.
Let's do it.
Give you guys a little bit of suggestion on like what it is and what you guys take on it. All right. First topic is 154 cheeses. Yo, listen. Cheese and pizza lovers rejoice. The classic cheese pizza has been taken in a new level after the creation of a pizza topped with 154 cheese varieties. Once again, 154 different cheeses.
Why I think that sound like mud butt?
Wow.
Listen.
That sound like mud butt.
And
I'm gonna be clogged up.
You know.
Listen.
I'm eating.
Look at that. That's Gorgonzola. That's provolone.
Bro,
that's
like,
American. And that's the only three that I know right now. I ain't gonna flex. It sounded good though.
Mozzarella, you still
mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's probably last.
White cheddar, feta, all that extra stuff. Yeah, bro. The previous,
that's too much.
And it's a new record. The previous record was at a 111.
None of them burned.
Yo, that shit's
That's
great.
what I'm thinking. Cause like some of the cheeses can't cook for long. So
none of them burnt. But he sold.
How much is a slice?
797 pies in 5 days.
That's damn.
My man was like,
He
this.
was whipping
All you
up
gotta
that
do
work.
is make it
It's
extraordinary.
slices
Is there a
per
video?
So
Once you make it extraordinary.
Nah, there's no video of him actually
make
making it.
That's
but
what
like,
everybody
the cheese
loves
pizza
the
is like, yo,
idea.
The idea
And look,
is something
you know what I mean?
extraordinary.
You can't really cheat. You can't, you know what I mean? Cheese
Is that a Guinness World Book record? We need
No,
to look
it is.
that up.
No, it
It
is.
is? Okay, that's
the record. That's the record right there.
That's not good.
cheeses.
No, I'm not eating it.
The most I
You're not
did was.
eating it.
No, I'm not eating that.
Why not?
Come on,
Yo,
stop.
because
Stop.
that's a lot of cheese.
That's not-
First off,
that's
I
not-
don't eat a lot of dairy. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
We on the vegan. I was waiting for the someone vegan to pop up.
No, I'm not vegan. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't do a lot. But that's too much
Nigga,
dairy.
eat plants.
That's
Okay. Okay, nigga, come on.
Niggas got T-bone plants.
that's good. So be on my side.
He's on here. I was leading into the best vegan pound cake. I
saw the play. I was trying.
I was gonna slide right into it. I was gonna slide right into it.
Alright, you saw the face. You eating that?
I'm eating it. I already told you that.
Nah, I'm
Trying
not
it? No, I'm not rolling.
Oh,
Ash, you eating it?
I'm eating it.
Come on, though. If I'm there,
crazy.
I'm gonna try it though.
How much is the slice though?
I'm not sure how much what he sells.
$40.
It's probably
Nah, I don't think you know what I mean. Yeah, nah. You know he's gonna sell it $40. Probably
A slice?
$5.
No way. Ash,
Is
for
that
all them cheeses,
bro.
Not $100.
Some of that cheese.
Some of that cheese ain't cheap,
shit,
bro.
Nah, bro.
And
Yo,
I'm trying.
some of that cheese.
Goat cheese don't smell good neither. See, like I want to know the smell.
Yeah.
I want to know
I
the
just
smell.
want to know.
It's funky.
It
I
smells
don't want to know the smell. I just want to know what cheese is in.
154. Write them down.
Just start right. Just
Nah, I bet you
Google.
only get to 20.
Yeah, and you be like, nah, I'm good.
There's still 134.
There's
130 more.
I'm gonna say
131. You get your 20.
You probably know about 15 salt.
That's what I'm saying. You know 15 solids.
solid 15. So imagine the ones you don't know. That's like eating like you know those wines, those wine and cheese nice people be having.
Yeah.
You know them funky ass cheeses. You gotta think those are in there.
Those are in there.
And you eating it.
Cooked on one joint.
We going right to the next one.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
gotta
listen.
go to Live Wild restaurant. I tried all these
beige
funky
brother
cheeses.
to my left. I'm not
I
fucking with
Beige team stand
I'm
up.
not fucking with that slice.
Listen, hot
Is it gonna
desking
kill you?
effects.
I don't know.
How many people did it kill?
Nigga, nobody.
Exactly.
Listen, we got hot desking effects. That's the next topic. Hot desking, sometimes called as a non-reservation based hoteling, is an office organization system which involves multiple workers using a single physical workstation or surface during different time periods.
Get it.
So with hot desking, a lot of businesses do the hot desking where they're like, so they'll be like, all right, yo, E, you you go sit with Samantha over there on that desk for this week, and then Clint, you go sit with Crystal over here on this desk. Jeff, you're sitting with Kelly. Like, bro, I was here for the whole time, and now you're switching me.
Oh,
and
so
like,
we're playing hot chair.
Pretty much hot chair.
That's it.
But it's you know what? There are great benefits. There are great benefits because it does.
Are you pimping?
No. It does increase communication.
Joint, you there?
But it does increase communications.
Okay,
that's true.
It does increase friendships.
So it's like we work.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, a lot of times it could have negative effects like disgruntled employees feel turfed and undervalued. Germs spread as people share dirty equipment. MSD results from poorly set up
What someone got
workstations.
smelly breath?
that's fucked up.
And then people start to leave. So this is what goes on a lot.
Really?
This what goes on a lot in a lot of the corporations.
So you
now.
play
They
musical
do a lot,
chairs.
Yeah, you do the musical
cool.
chairs.
I'm rolling. I'm alright with that actually.
Are you?
I'm cool with that because you might meet that cool dude where he put you on something like I got this.
But then
I got this blunt.
now they gonna break you up.
Yeah, now they gonna.
But wait,
Now
you
you
done made the friendship off of like a day or two.
Right.
Let's say you kicking it, cause is it every day I'm moving or every 3 days?
Nah, it's like every.
Cause if me and Mike hit it off, Mike's like, yo,
it's like every pay period.
what's up 2 weeks?
Oh.
We done made a relationship, baby.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I got this bud, you wanna go smoke?
Nah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
So now we cool. So now you gonna hit me on my break. We about to go.
Take that cup with you.
I'm just being real. Jeff, you telling me now? You telling me now?
Take that cup with them, man.
What if he hit you with some fire? And then they gonna move you to Brittany, and Brittany bad, and you like, yo, what up, though?
What
What up, though?
What level you on the Sims?
25. 25.
Nigga, that's what he's playing, dog. Sims, dog.
But I mean, think about
That's
it.
what he's playing.
Yo, but nah, real rap, bro. Let me get focused real quick. Hold on. It's a big company. Think about it. Let's say you work for a big company. You moving around all the time. You meeting mad different people.
I'm not mad at that, but dog, that could shit backfire.
It could.
And that's-
But you gotta make the best out of every situation. You
You
gotta make the best out of it.
situation. All right, baby.
Right,
The last hot topic is Denver school closings abruptly. Schools around Denver are closed today as police, this happened 2 days ago, try to track down a woman who reportedly has an infatuation with the Columbine mass shooting.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
I saw that. I did see this.
that.
I did see this.
Soul Pass 18 traveled Monday from Miami to Denver and immediately went to a store and bought a shotgun and ammunition.
She Caucasian. She gotta be Caucasian.
Bruh.
Somebody seen that picture.
No offense.
They was like, yo,
No disrespect. No, we not racist.
shut it
I
down.
don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I have so many questions.
I don't have none.
What's the first question you
I don't
got?
have no question.
What's the first question?
There's only one. Why? That's for my. Like, why?
What is your purpose?
What is your?
I mean, yeah.
It's just like why, but you won't get an answer because it's just,
Yo, that's OD.
People are cooked.
Bro, but my thing is, it's like, yo, it's super baked, like, when they say you have an infatuation.
But you
bro.
know what it is? They don't treat something like that like they treat someone getting shot in the hood.
Facts.
It's not demonized, yo. So isn't there a movie? Isn't there movies? There's documentaries.
All this stuff.
There's a lot of
all
movies
this
like that, like
stuff.
on some like, you know what I mean, like a movie like somebody did some crazy shit.
There was a
You're
movie on
oh,
Netflix
shit,
like that.
But no, I'm just saying about the whole Columbine
Yeah.
thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was almost glamorized.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know
I mean.
what I'm saying?
You watch the
Yeah.
movie like, oh, that was kinda
Yeah,
cool.
that was kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We gotta get to a
like-
point. We gotta stop this shit. It's the goofy shit.
We do.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
goofy. It's wild, though.
It
It's
is a
wild.
wild
But
shit.
to be infatuated and take a trip from first off,
Yeah.
I ain't leaving Miami for Denver. Let's get that out the way. That's my first problem. Ask you this story.
Clean.
Denver's
No,
nice.
no,
And you can smoke.
Aspen.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Ash, Miami versus Denver. I'm picking Miami.
I'm
Fun in the sun. Let's be real. And you taking a flight, and then you buying a shotgun when you touch down.
First of all, how did they
That's
know
not the
all
first
that?
thing I'm purchasing.
Oh, nah, them niggas is tapping.
Yeah.
So they had to tap on her and then they let her
Nah,
do it.
she was typing in Columbine too much, bro.
Yo, so that means
Typing
Big
in
Brother's
bro.
watching.
Hot words. Oh
She
my,
was
Big
hot
Brother's
with
always
it.
one.
She
Using
was hot
hot
with it
words.
too much,
Yeah,
bro.
put you hot
She
words.
was like,
Using hot words, bro.
That's
They
it.
on you.
That's it.
They're on you. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's gonna be an Instagram
Alright,
tonight.
Yeah.
They might be on us now.
Yeah.
no bullshit.
Yeah,
All right,
no
well,
bullshit.
all
Yeah,
right,
No
it's
bullshit. We
It
do
was
it,
real.
bro.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we gonna get right into the situations with Clint,
We're not part
man.
of
Go
that.
ahead.
So, gentlemen, welcome to Situations with Clint. Let's get real brief into it. I'm asking questions and I want answers. Don't hold back. First thing you say, it is what it is. That's law. All right, my bad. Anyway, continuing on. Let's get to it. Tall or short?
Tall.
Short.
Light or dark? Be careful how you answer that. Yeah, of course.
Light.
Rap or R&B?
Pardon? Say it again.
Rap or R&B?
Keith Sweat.
That's R&B.
You won't keep Yo, I'm gonna roll with R&B. I'm rolling with R&B.
Marvel or DC?
Ooh.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Marvel time. Biggie or Tupac? This breaks up friendships. I like this.
This is rough. This is rough.
It all depends.
You big? Nah, ain't no
My
depends.
shit switches every.
Nah, you gotta pick one.
You know what? I'm gonna go big.
Because I just listened to
All Eyes on Me.
I did right after I listened to Nipsey. Been listening. I went
Facts.
right into All Eyes on Me. I'm
RP.
gonna go with Tupac. Yeah,
Tupac, so Biggie, Tupac.
Yeah.
In a rap battle, Ja Rule or DMX? Who you taking?
X.
Okay, my bad. Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan? Go.
Here we go.
Right there, everybody got
Here
quiet.
we go.
Oh.
This breaks up friendships too.
This is the. This
I'm
is
going Allen Iverson.
No, that's not a choice. That's not a choice. Kobe, LeBron, or Michael? Pick one.
Michael.
I'm gonna have to go with Mike.
Wrong with Mike?
Yeah.
Cool. Permission or forgiveness? Which do you prefer?
Ooh.
Do you prefer to ask for permission or forgiveness? It's real simple. What do you prefer? You prefer forgiveness.
I prefer forgiveness.
I know.
You
want forgiveness?
Yeah,
I'm not.
Would you prefer to lie, cheat, or steal?
prefer to lie,
Cheat or steal?
I would prefer to
Oh, I'm stealing.
cheat.
Cheat, steal?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I ain't trusting nothing around you niggas. Bill Clinton or JFK?
I'm gonna go with JFK.
Ooh, I ain't think that one.
Who's that, Clinton?
Bill Clinton or JFK? Oh, you want Clinton? Just because he got the head in the
Fuck,
Oval
I said
Office.
fuck.
He got, JFK? Oh, wow. Alright, y'all wasn't right. MTV or BET?
Ooh.
Like, does it matter? The years just.
MTV or BET?
Yeah, I'm gonna go BT.
It's all about decades, though.
Yeah, it's all about it. It doesn't matter the years.
You gotta pick.
I'm gonna roll with BT.
Yo, Rap
though.
City.
Rap City.
BET.
Simple as that, right? Yeah.
Hits from the
Rap
streets.
City.
Hits from the streets.
Yeah.
Tropical drinks or straight shots?
Straight shots.
I'm a honey guy.
Oh, straight shots. Okay. Michael Vick or Randall Cunningham?
Ooh. I mean, I saw a big play. I saw a little bit of Randall.
Where you at, E?
That's rough.
It is rough.
That's a rough one.
Big.
Yo, I think I want to go with Cunningham.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Based off what?
Nah, we didn't Greatest current rapper alive.
Ooh.
Ho.
Okay.
Nas.
Ooh. Gee, I like that one. I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Craigslist or eBay?
Pardon?
Craigslist
CL
or
all
eBay?
day. I mean, all my money off CL.
Craigslist?
I don't really rock with either. I would have to say eBay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Target or Walmart? Blue versus red. Crippin' or blooded? I just want to know. I
might go. I'm gonna go.
Today's Jeff. Target. A few years Jeff. Walmart.
Right.
When I live in Quincy, Walmart.
Where you at, E?
I don't know though. Every time I step in with fucking Target, cause I come out.
It's a hustle. They gotta set up a certain way.
Is it, bro?
They set up a certain no bullshit. They set up a certain
I could
way.
not spend
I'ma
$25.
show you that.
I walk in there and I'm like, yo,
It's $100.
$25.
100. 25 to 100 off the rip.
85, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
what just
You
happened?
see something? The other day I bought a hip hop book. I was so excited about this hip. I'm like, what? I didn't.
Target got you. It's cool. It's cool. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
bro.
Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks?
I've never had anything from Starbucks.
Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, cool. You rolling?
I don't know, dunks.
All right, Dunks. Toyota Camry or Honda Accord? 98. Year is 98.
The year is 98.
Honda.
Yo.
Actually, no. 98 Camry.
Yo, I'm about to say.
Hey,
So
you know.
98, I'm gonna tell you something.
I think
Our
it's
OG used to let us rent a 98 Camry coupe.
There was a coupe.
There's a coupe. Look it up.
Okay, I ain't
Yeah.
mad at that. Ash's a Camry guy, so.
You already know.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Alright.
No matter the year.
Movies or video games?
Video game. We talking strictly video game.
I'm gonna go Street Fighter.
My nigga.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh wow.
Video game, Mortal Kombat.
Best current rap verse you've heard.
The best rap verse
You've heard. Current.
Current?
This to date. This year. We're gonna say this year. We'll give you this year, 2019.
What a hard verse to shoot. Gotta be my man Benny the Butcher.
Benny's a beast.
Who Benny?
Oh, you Benny?
I don't know Benny.
You don't know Benny? Oh, I'm gonna put you on Benny.
Yeah.
Benny's a monster.
Yeah.
Benny's a monster.
You gotta be Benny.
Nah.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't. I'm not chime in.
Nip.
Nip?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nip verse. Finance or
Alright.
lease?
Me going through the financial things. Next is leasing.
My man. I'm rolling. That's my dog. Where you at?
Leasing.
Leasing.
Well, it all depends on which one.
That's it. Just give me the answer.
I mean, it all depends on what we're talking about.
Just
Yeah,
finance or lease? Just
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay. NBA MVP this year. James Harden, Antetokounmpo. Nah, it's cool. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna go Milwaukee.
Antetokounmpo, where you at? You with the Greek Freak?
Actually, no, I take it back.
You going
Harden.
Harden?
Harden's like
He's on fire.
He's
Who you got?
I don't know, bro.
Harden or you got a choice? That's it.
Took my fault.
Harden.
You know Harden? I might go Harden.
Harden.
Harden's cooking.
Takeout or home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal.
Burger King French fries or McDonald's French fries?
Wendy's.
Nope, not a choice. Burger King or
If I
McDonald's?
had to, it gotta be McDonald's.
Ooh,
It gotta be.
I don't even know, to be quite honest.
take a shot. You got one choice. McDonald's? Cool. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
IG.
Okay. This week is personal. Haitian food or Jamaican food?
Whoa.
This breaks up friendship.
Haitian.
Yeah. He's Haitian. That's why. He's Haitian. Where you at, E?
He's like,
I'm gonna go. Damn. I don't know, man.
You want a patty and cocoa berry
I had
cheese?
I had Jamaican and Asian today.
Yeah.
Where you at, E?
I guess I eat more Jamaican food.
There you go. We rolling. Lakers or Celtics franchise? Better franchise.
Gotta be the Celtics.
Where you at?
Seas, man.
They know Clint. It took like 10 minutes. These niggas think.
Right, get the brain.
Get it all out. It's cool. It's cool.
listen, we gonna go right into it because you know it was talking about sports, so we're gonna keep this rolling to sports. All right, listen, man. Tiger going green again. What's up, baby?
He's black
What's up?
again.
Is he
He's
black
again.
Is he black
He's
or
black
Asian?
again.
Is he
Is he
black?
black
or
or
Asian?
I don't know. He
bro?
might be Asian. He plays the Asian.
Is he
color.
black or Asian?
He's black.
Nah, he's. I
We gotta claim him.
black.
We gotta claim him. We
Listen,
gotta claim
But
him.
does he claim us?
This-
Nah, he
He
don't.
did.
He don't. He's just
He
confused.
did.
Michael Jackson didn't know.
He did.
He changed on us.
Listen.
Yeah, but you know.
He changed. He changed.
So listen, just recently, this last week, he had won his 15th
Yeah, that's big.
Masters.
Came
Masters.
from injuries, came back.
And listen, now he's chasing the great Phil.
Mix.
No, Jack.
No, he's chasing
Jack.
Palmer.
No,
He's chasing-
Jack.
Jack who?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack had more than him?
Jack
I saw
Nicholson.
Palmer had the most.
Didn't
Palmer
Jack was
though.
an actor?
You said who?
Jack Nicholson is that. Why you gotta do that?
No, he's
Why you
chasing
gotta-
Jack. He's chasing
Chasing
Jack.
Jack, right?
He's chasing Jack. He's chasing Jack.
Alright. Mix.
Nah, but listen, like, what do you guys think about that? Like, you know what I mean? My thing is just like, yo, after his career coming in,
Oh, I love
you know what I
it.
mean?
The
Like,
hoes messed it up.
But not even
Hoes messed it up for him.
His
Hoes
downfall.
always messed it up.
His downfall was like, no, like it was. I don't think it wasn't. It was his family.
It was real
nice.
nice. It was real nice.
Real life just hit him.
It was real nice.
So, yeah.
I feel like the blackness got hit. He got hit with a door.
Yo.
Oh, you black, we got you now.
Yo, it's not
Look
about
at
that.
We
It's
gonna
like
take that.
real life.
Real life.
I
Yeah.
actually read. I was reading something about that talked about Tiger. It was actually like it was real life situation that happens. Like anybody, that happens to everybody.
He got injured.
You know what I mean? Like exactly.
He
You
got caught
got,
with some hoes.
you got injured. You got
And,
this. You got
yeah,
family
bum,
issues.
yeah,
You can't think like yo for
Yeah.
you to perform at this high level, yo, you gotta be spaced out.
Yeah, clear head.
Like
focus.
Like yo,
Yeah.
like yo, think about Russell. What's his name? Westbrook.
Don't do that.
My man's married. He has his family.
Don't do that.
No fuck shit. My man can focus on ball.
Right.
He can focus on ball.
Getting his
and,
ass
yo,
busted by
get
Dame Lillard right now, but that's good.
in focus. You know what I mean? And focus on that.
He's cooking.
You know what I mean? Like that's all that matters right now. She said, like, if he said, "Yo, my goal is to have a triple double every night,"
He does it.
like he could do that
does
because
that.
that's what he's gonna go out and do every night. That's the target.
3 years
You know what I
right.
mean? That's what you gotta do. Whenever you focus on something, like it goes
Gotta
back to what
drop the
we were saying earlier.
Yeah,
You focus and you say, "Yo, this is what it is." No bullshit. There's no distraction.
What's the quote you say to me every time?
You gotta
What?
Feed the what?
Feed the focus, start the distraction. Shout out to Brent. You know what I mean? Like, yo, my man coming, he knows what he's doing every day. He wear his, his flashy clothes or whatever it is just to get your attention. He's focused. He knows I'm coming in. That's what I'm about to do.
No doubt.
And that's
Did y'all think Tiger was gonna win though? Are we shocked?
Nah,
Are we surprised?
No, it was real. What dude did?
Well, he won that bet on him. I
He
heard.
bet on him
Yeah.
.1. He said, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
14-1.
No, but this dude,
That's
he put up the house.
He put up the 85,000,
85, bro.
85K.
Put up the
1.9.
house,
What do you
man.
want? 1.8,
He said
1.9.
like this.
But he got it.
He got
He
it.
got it.
No,
He
he
got
definitely
it.
got
That's
it.
14-1.
Yeah,
That's
you
solid.
nuts.
That's solid.
You definitely got it when you do that.
That's that.
You understand people's life, man. You gotta understand people's like where they at in life. If you understand where they at
You
in
must have
life,
seen it in his eye. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he made it coming back.
Yeah, this is it.
He got rid of these hoes. He got rid of all the
He
hoes.
said he ain't messing with none of these hoes.
But he was winning when he was messing with hoes.
His
He was.
His side chick got a restaurant.
Uh,
You know what?
He
Put
got
me down for Tiger, bro.
85,000.
He winning.
Put it up. Cash.
So like this. Took his money, said, "Dummy."
Dumb.
Nigga said, "Look at this dummy betting on Tiger."
Yeah.
What a stupid.
Yeah. Now cough it all up.
Niggas like,
Give me the
I'm
bank.
on that vote.
They take the ball. Tap Timmy on the back.
Get
tell
your
him-
eye, scan your eye, crack that safe. Give me my fucking
He
money.
take me to the back room.
Yeah.
Nigga, send me that room, straight up.
You thought Tiger was gonna win?
You know, real shit.
Do you know? I'm just being serious. Do y'all think
No,
Tiger was
no,
gonna
you
win?
know, I'm not.
I thought it was done.
We all did. We all
I
did.
didn't think that.
But you know, it's a fun fact, right? You know, he don't have 15 jackets, right?
No, it's one jacket.
Yeah, it's one.
They
Like, a lot of
recycle
people think
the
that
green
they-
jacket.
Everybody
They
thinks
recycle
like,
it.
yo, he gets another jacket.
No, that's the one you have, bro.
Nah.
That's the custom.
Then you even heard him say, he's like, "Oh, it still fits."
I gained a little weight, but it's still good. You know what I mean?
It's
I'm
still
not
You
gonna
know what
steal it.
was always my theory on him? I always remember Tiger got super buff at one point.
He did. He was juicing.
You think so? I thought
Ask
so at
him.
one point.
Ask him.
I thought so.
Ask him. Ask him.
Was Tiger?
Yo, it's
You see how he goes?
It's easy to get.
You see how niggas go?
It's easy to just get in the gym and just like.
Yeah, but Tiger was looking freaky at one
He
point.
looked low.
It was kind of
Dwight
like
Howard is. I was like, where your shoulders come from?
Tiger
shoulders
the
come
Nike
from,
Polo
That
was
was-
looking kind of buff, y'all.
Oh, but you peep Nike dropped the commercial immediately. Oh, everyone doubted.
Everyone doubted.
Damn.
Can you imagine staring at that though? That feeling though? Like,
That was-
yo, he's done. He's done. He's
That
done.
was
He's
dope.
done.
I
He's
thought that
done.
was
He's
fire.
done.
Nike could have waited to cash out.
You know, like yo, as an athlete or these dudes, like they don't worry about those things, man.
They just make their paper.
Those things don't.
He lost
Like,
500 minutes to the wife, right?
It's the same thing like yo,
Was it
these, like
500
Tom Brady every year.
He lost 500.
Yeah, he
Right?
lost. He lost. No, he lost
It
the
was-
most. Like
It was like
he
500.
lost. He lost the
divorce.
most. Like pretty much with everything.
Yo, she divorced him, took 500 and gave him a billionaire.
I know.
Boss
Yeah,
up.
she did.
And
Yeah,
what?
she
She
did.
dated a billionaire right
did.
after.
What do you think? What do you think she
She
could
was
do
into
after
it.
that?
She was.
Business.
Yeah, he was waiting. She was waiting. She knew it. She
Solid.
been had him.
She said, "Oh, I
She
got
been
you."
had
So
him. Yeah.
I want to talk to you about like what's the update on the on the Celtics playoffs
We
thing.
didn't win.
They won.
They won
No,
again.
not the Celtics playoffs. The playoffs in general. Like what's the update?
Who we impressed
on
by?
everything?
What you
Like-
name you just said? He's cooking. Dame Lillard.
Dame's cooking.
He's getting busy.
He's busting Russell Westbrook's ass. No offense, Russell Westbrook's one of my favorite players, but he's busting his ass. And James Harden's just cruising along, getting it easy, 36, 35.
Easy.
Easy. Like.
Are we all still on the same boat in terms of who you guys think are gonna win it? Who you think is gonna win it all?
I don't know. It's anybody's game. I really don't have a choice, bro.
Like who's your favorite?
I like Milwaukee. I've been
Who's
on the
your
Milwaukee
favorite?
train for a minute, so I'm rolling.
Who's your favorite?
You sound like you put some money up on it. Like you got a bookie coming for you.
Nah,
bullshit.
it's actually no. It really just got interested because of Boogie getting hurt.
Yeah, but he wasn't really that much of a difference.
No, he would have mattered when it comes
Nigga hurt
time.
himself running by himself.
Don't
Just
matter.
saying.
Don't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
Close.
But now it's open season now. I think it's open season where mean, I'll give it to Houston, yo. To be quite honest.
They looking alright. They looking
I
alright.
don't know. I don't know.
Huh?
I really don't know.
I don't know.
It's
but
tough.
I mean,
It's tough right now.
I want Golden State. Fuck it.
Dude,
I mean,
You
yeah,
can ride in that.
That's
That's a safe. That's a safe bet.
How was that light skin?
That's safe.
You know what it-
Pound
you
cake
know-
shit. Much
you know what
pound cake
I do?
niggas on that team.
I just want that story to end.
nah.
I want that story to end. I want that story to end. So then,
Drake
you know
first.
why? You know why? Because I just want Steph Curry to overpass LeBron, Klay Thompson overpass LeBron, because Steph Curry is going to go over LeBron no matter what, however you look at it. At the end of the day,
Liverpool back then had successful.
As in,
as in championships.
Okay, but he's
this
not
will
gonna
be their
the-
third.
How does
No,
that
it'll be his
affect-
third
how does that
one.
affect you?
It'll be his third one.
What do you mean?
How does that help you?
How does that help?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't help me. It just.
You're just a
Oh,
LeBron hater.
He's a LeBron
I
hater.
don't like LeBron. I don't like LeBron. And I've always expressed that.
The numbers
This is
talk.
my thing
Numbers
is-
talk.
No, my thing
Yes.
is my thing's like this. I'm gonna keep it 100. I told people I already expressed my feelings about
He
this.
has.
I've never heard it.
1,000
I've never
times
heard
on
it.
him.
I've never heard it.
LeBron to me is the modern day Shaq. He's a modern day Shaq where nobody was able to guard him. He was so like, you know what I mean? My thing is just like back in the day, no one was able to guard Shaq because he was so dominant. It was the same thing with LeBron James. You can say that about Will Chamberlain and Bill
I
Russell.
have a question.
Hold on.
Everybody was about to get ass.
Because Akeem Olajuwon swept them. Nigga, they
cooked his ass. Cooked his ass.
Hold on, guys, finish. I'm sorry.
Like and that's my take on LeBron. I never liked you. My
See how
thing
his
was
chest out
my thing
puffed?
was like this.
Chest out
Don't do that.
Hold on.
Let's don't do that.
Hold
So
on.
look, my thing is just like this. My thing is like this.
Tell me.
I never super.
You don't like
I-
him because of what? I
He's
mean,
dominant.
No, I'm not. No, I never said I didn't like him because he's dominant. Because only thing he does that's great is drive. He drives.
So
And I'm not saying he's not the best shooter.
No.
Let's keep this 100. He's not the best shooter.
Best
Like
passer.
my thing is, by his dominance, it makes him a better passer though, because people have to levitate in order to double him. Someone's gonna be open.
so
Fair to say,
I don't get it. You still gotta get past there.
So here's my thing. Here's my conclusion.
Hit him, Jeff.
My conclusion at
Get
the
his
end of the
ass.
day when we just
Get his
like
ass.
overall we could just sit back and just like evaluate talent, evaluate
Yeah, we could.
and we should be like, wow, look at this guy. He was in Cleveland,
Bum team.
bum team.
Trash.
He elevated him,
Facts.
right? He elevated him.
Talk.
We all understand sports. We all
Then
understand
he go to the
sports.
finals his
Second
year,
yeah.
third
You know what I mean? He elevated the
Second
team.
year.
And then
I was thinking the same thing.
hold
Go
on.
ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
My guy,
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. Get his ass. Get his ass. Get him. Get his ass. You get his ass. I'm tired of getting him.
Right?
That's
Hold
fine.
on.
Hit him with these facts.
So, you know, he took Boobie Williams. Was it Boobie?
Yeah,
Boobie,
was.
Damian Jones. He made these dudes a household name. Hold on.
Like Tom
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
made these dudes a household name,
Facts.
right? And he brought that team, and he couldn't win over
Curry,
it, right?
man.
We all understand that. We all understand you need guidance.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you just need to go with
You need
the
guidance.
first pick, the fifth, the third pick, and the fifth round pick of your draft class.
Huh? You need guidance to win.
Don't do
LeBron?
that. He's using the Miami. He's using
Dwayne
Miami.
Wade,
That's it. That's what he's
Chris
using.
Bosh.
That's what he's using.
No,
LeBron went one.
Hold on. No.
Dwayne 3,
Okay, hold on.
Chris Bosh 5.
Absolutely.
How many
So, here-
years?
Here's my thing. All right. So
Go on down.
he went to Miami. They won just simple off the strength that they had a good leader, which was D Wade.
He dropped back.
He did. He did. But he showed him. He let LeBron lead whenever LeBron had to take over when he had to, because he understood.
I want to put the tape
All you
over
gotta
right
do
now.
is just read relentless, so you can understand that for that perspective. When I'm gonna step back and allow you to take over.
Is it?
That's
Dwayne
what I said.
Wade was Shaq.
He won. I think he won. But that's what I said.
Why not take the back seat? He ain't got nothing
That's
to
what
do.
you gotta do.
But why
That's
not?
When someone's
No,
betting you,
I mean,
take the back seat.
That's a great thing to do. That's
No,
so,
I would do that.
which is the same thing Shaq
Damn
did.
right you would.
When he went over there with Shaq, like reason he won because it was because Big Daddy
Shaq
was
wasn't
over there.
dominant Shaq either.
No,
Shaq-
I'm not. I
But
never said.
Shaq being there knew what's
Yeah,
up.
you know what time it was.
Shaq being wasn't Zoe still there? I think Zoe's still there.
Alonzo
was
Mourning.
still there.
Alonzo-
Antoine
Alonzo's
Walker's
still
still there. I even think Gary
Alonzo's
Payne
on
was
some
there.
team right now.
Don't
Don't
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's a GM.
He's a G. He's a veteran signing.
He probably
Veteran
look like he can
signing.
play though. He probably look like he can play though. But nonetheless,
so
here's my
many
thing.
fucking teams
Here's
this
my
year.
thing. At the end of the day, when you evaluate talent, bro, you can't tell me there is like just talent, no matter like take the light skin emotion out of it. When you evaluate talent, you cannot say when you evaluate talent overall, you cannot say whatever Bron has done is doing. There's no anybody else that's done it.
What Hope say? Like men lie, women lie,
bro. Seriously, we could say whatever. You could say this. He was dumb. You could say everything your perspective.
I respect.
You know what I mean?
My thing is like I'm not discrediting him.
You are.
I'm not discrediting him.
He did.
I'm just sitting there saying that. I'm not sitting there. I said the same thing about Jordan though.
I said
the same thing about Jordan. No, I said the same thing about Jordan.
What?
No one was able to guard Jordan, bro.
But that's the point though.
But no, it's not.
Clyde Drexler said a good run.
I think
Clyde Drexler was Hall of Fame.
Hold on.
So, hold on.
Clyde and Gary Payton was the only two people that looked like legit.
But it wasn't an advantage or nothing. It was a skill.
It was skill.
It was
He
skill.
was a running back.
he was on it. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you played DM.
Why was because he's big now. He's buff.
I don't know.
He's buff.
You
When he was slim.
You look like you was out
When
there just.
he was slim, what was he? He was a punt returner. Thank you. All right, he was a punt returner.
Really? I thought you was out here eating.
He was a track man. He's quick. He's fast. He's buff now. He's buff now. He did a couple push-ups before the show.
I hit the sideline. Niggas like, that nigga's gone. He's gone.
He's buff now.
Niggas say, yo, that nigga get
Buff Bagwell. He's buff Bagwell. But all the point is that we trying to make is, you say all that Shaq being dominant and all the guard him. Yeah, but Shaq was still Shaq.
But that's Shaq.
Shaq was still Shaq.
This is what Shaq said.
You had to get the bucket.
This is what Shaq
Like
said.
he didn't lose. He didn't got his ass. He got his ass whooped a couple times.
That's what Shaq said. Shaq was like, yo.
David Robinson used to run that.
When I step on the court, Shaq was like, when I step on the court, I'm the most dominant player here. Not more skilled, not most whatever.
Because
I'm the
Hakeem
most
was
dominant.
hooking. Dream
And
Shake.
that's what it is.
That nigga put that nigga to
MJ
sleep.
got out of there. Houston went on that.
Get up out of here. Get you up out of here. That's all.
Houston went on that run.
That was it.
Was it 3 in a row or 2
It was
in a
2
row?
in a row.
2 in a row.
I just can't understand like yo for anybody.
He did Kobe.
Like you see Kobe, I'm personality wise, like because of that nonsense, he was like, oh, I don't like Shaq, you know, the little
He fucked that up.
whatever. Those little things, like you know what I mean. Personality wise, right?
Can't rat on you.
I don't like him personality wise.
We don't promote switch on the show.
But I respect his game. I can never say anything about
But you
him.
didn't think that was petty what LeBron did? That
To
whole
who?
Miami thing?
What?
That whole announcement on
That was whack.
You think that was...
I'm
you
rolling.
Think, you think... Hold on, wait, hold on down. You said that the whole thing with Kobe and Shaq, you don't think that's petty though. You gotta equal.
I'm rolling.
Come
Hold on.
So here's my thing with that. Here's my thing with
That
that.
was-
Here's my
that
thing
was
with that.
bad.
Let me ask you something. So you think LeBron called, was it Jim, and say, yo Jim, you wanna go on ESPN live at 6:30? Let's do this. Let's do this interview, and then sit here and waste everybody's time and talk about this
That's
nonsense.
a good point.
Just to waste no time at the end of it. So where you going, LeBron? Miami. Yay!
I got it. I
Let me
figured it
ask
out.
you a question.
I figured it out.
You
You
think that
need
was-
a dark skinned nigga to defend LeBron against
I'm
X.
not.
You need a dark skinned nigga to defend
I'm
against
just saying, like,
X.
yo,
It hits a little harder. He's about a lot. You have a lot.
If you a humble guy, you're like, yo, I don't need all that, dog. Let's
Kobe
stick
wasn't
that out.
humble.
Absolutely.
Kobe wasn't
Yeah,
It's
humble.
not okay.
Listen,
He likes Kobe.
So like
Kobe
this is
wasn't humble.
here's the
Kobe
thing.
is
So we talking about humbleness. Are we talking about humbleness? Or are we talking about just
That's what
talent?
it means. He hit you
I
with the
mean,
mean.
what is fourth quarter humble?
Fourth quarter means going
Kobe
to bench
far from
everybody.
humble, Lord.
Listen,
You
Ain't
know
no
that.
humble guard. That ain't no humble guard. That ain't humble
Fourth quarter
guard.
for Kobe Bryant
Yo.
is like this. Yo, go get your break, bro.
You telling
I know your legs
what?
hurt.
What
I
LeBron
got
what?
this.
You telling young 26? You telling a 24?
It's like, yo, you fuck up and not pass the ball.
Everybody disappear on fourth quarter.
Like, you fuck up and you your ass is out of
LeBron
here.
at that time 24.
LeBron was like 24.
You telling a 24-year-old to be humble?
Why
He can't.
I'm just saying.
Let's get some
you telling
context behind the argument. Ash's favorite player was Kobe Bryant. That's why that stings a little more about the humble part. That's why.
I can't.
Kobe's far from
Kobe's far from humble.
What the
But my
I just
thing-
watched the interview with homies was like, yo, Kobe left the NBA with like
Kobe
three
made
friends.
he made him trade. He made him trade
Like,
Eddie
he has, like,
Jones.
3 friends.
He made him trade Nick Van Exel,
Yeah.
Vlade Divac.
He liked Derek Fisher though.
He made him trade Shaq.
His son.
Derek
His
Fisher.
son.
Derek
He liked
Fisher.
Robert Ory. That was his
Ball.
son.
Yeah,
My man stayed in LA though.
He did stay.
All right, listen.
He great.
Let's go.
No.
That's what makes him one of the greats though, because he did stay.
Bingo.
And then
I respect
through the
that.
whole.
No, but you know
man.
why? He made that threat to leave, and he's strong on him. Like, nah, I'm not. If I leave, I'm out. That's come on. Don't do that.
He's supposed to
Let
do.
me see the pound cake ass nigga.
He's
By his hand, you see where the franchise is out now because of that, right?
Broke. Broke.
Thanks to Magic Johnson. Clint, go ahead with the break, though.
Why you gotta do that though?
Yeah, you think Magic Johnson just really left or he got fired?
Nah, he left because he knew he seen the underlining. We spoke about it last week. He seen the underlining. I think he really found out the inside. Like, yo, bro, we ain't gonna get all these players. 18 games ain't coming.
You think so?
Enough of that.
Why?
Enough.
You think he didn't get
Let's
fired?
get to the break question.
You
I'm
think
done with
that-
it. He's not gonna admit it. Don't worry about it.
I thought he was
think he
vested.
got
I thought he
You
was
think he
vested,
got-
like
he
cash
got
vested
fired.
in the.
I would have squared up with that nigga if he left like that.
I
I would have squared up. But this brings me to my question: would you rather
We'll talk.
enemy poke you from the front or enemy stab you in the back, or friend stab you in the back? Apologies. What's worse?
Huh?
What's the worst one? Sorry.
Neither.
Where's
No,
that?
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's in some real
Whoa,
dark
wait,
place.
hold
Real
on,
dark
hear me out.
place.
What's
What's a real dark place today, bro?
What's the worst? Don't touch the car.
He's in a real dark place today.
I'm gonna square with him after.
today.
He's gonna square up.
Yo, this ain't the same.
No, no, this is a real question though. This is based off of a Fab verse. I really heard it, and it really made me
What was
think.
it?
It really made me think a lot. What is a worse feeling? And I obviously some people think it's the general, but I had a little, you know what I'm saying? I had a little reflection on it. And I felt it from both sides. A friend stabbing you in the back, or a friend poking you from the or enemy poking you from the front. What is a worse feeling to you necessarily? And I'm
Pause.
talking in business.
Pause it. There's no
pause.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
Super pause.
Look, he's trying to get you on his side. This is what he does. This is what he does. Don't do that.
I don't want neither, bro.
You want
No,
either?
you know what I mean?
All right. I'm hearing. Go ahead. Give
Listen.
me the reasoning.
I get it. So you mean to tell me would you rather someone stab you in the back or stab you in the front?
Yes.
But I know you said.
But
both.
you said no. He said poke. But specifically, he said friend.
So y'all gonna take that as a bad verse? Wait, hold on.
Check it out.
I just want to get those in here.
No,
Nah,
no,
your
I'm trying to-
lyricist.
I'm trying to
Don't do
put
that.
the feel.
No, you do rap.
The
You
feel.
do rap. You do rap.
I'm
We
trying
only
to
use
put the
Fab's
feel.
verse because
Alright.
it was a Fab verse. So
Okay.
you gotta judge Fab now. I say I don't care when you don't like Fab. Go ahead. I'll wait.
No, Fab.
All right. I just want to make sure. No, we got that out of the way. We got that other. Ask you too. Ask you too.
So
all right.
It was just turn because I already answered that.
He got a Scully on. We can't trust him.
I'm not sitting there. I don't.
He got Scully on, Jeff. He got Scully on. It's
It's still winter time.
It's not. It's spring. But go ahead.
What was the temperature today, sweetheart?
60 degrees.
It was 60 degrees
Actually,
today.
it was.
No, it
outside
wasn't. When? What time?
Noon. High noon.
Oh, bullshit, dog. It was
All right,
hail
we can
outside.
focus real
It was
quick.
hail outside. Nigga. Come on, let's show this. Hey, listen.
It was raining early. It was cold. I was like, man, I should have went back on the Ain't a Scully.
So-
I'm a real friend.
Can you read the quote again? Is an enemy stab you in the back?
Enemies
Enemy's
poke you from the front.
Yo, you
With
don't
a
know
knife.
that, bro.
Friend stab you in the back.
My thing is like this. I don't want neither ever to happen. But
Yeah.
my thing is just like it's one of those things where you don't. You
I'd
don't.
rather do the enemy thing.
I don't want neither, bro.
You know what I mean? It's, I don't
But
know. Yeah, it's
there's
like
no
it's
make a
not-
decision.
If I'm looking at the enemy, I know what's
Well, make a
expected.
decision.
What's expected?
What's expected? He can see it coming.
You can see it come like, or I could just
leave the
see you
room.
later. That's my
He said leave the room.
Not for real. Like, yo,
Leave the room.
if I'm not equipped at the time, like,
You're
yo,
in the room.
man,
Exercise.
yeah.
He said leave the
He's the enemy.
room. How you know?
I don't really want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
Exit.
But that's the
Going that
grown man
way.
thing to do. Like, yo,
That's the
that's
grown
my enemy in front of me.
I can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my enemy.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
He might stab me in the back.
Like, he's gonna
Exit,
come straight for
I'm
me.
going.
Like,
He's coming for
you know
you.
what I'm saying? Or, you know, I know what to expect.
I'm telling you.
That's true.
But a friend,
You watch Game of Thrones? Get on that type of time.
I don't want to talk about that because
I'm uncomfortable that you brought that up.
Actually,
Well,
it's-
Game
I
of
want to talk
Thrones,
to you
yeah, I'm
after
real
the
weird.
weird.
I'm
I
not.
don't do that.
It's one of the things I'm
Unfortunately,
gonna catch
I
after.
wasn't.
I'm gonna wait till
after
after
we got on it, bro.
When I went to Iceland, I'm gonna talk to you about
Yo.
that.
With the Game of Thrones shit?
Yeah, I went to. Yeah,
I just know they spend a lot of money.
I'm gonna tell you.
They spend a lot of money on the episodes.
Yeah.
33% more this year. I know that much. I'm about to
But they got it. They got it.
Yo, it's-
They got the bread.
Oh, no.
They got the
HBO
bread.
right now.
HBO's good.
They the
It's
biggest
solid.
thing right now.
All right. Well, my real question, I guess, would be, what's after this? Because this is ending after this season. So what you gonna do after?
Nah, fuck.
What, Game of
that
Thrones?
shit.
After Game of Thrones is
I'm
done.
not,
We're done with Game of
I'm not
Thrones.
emotionally attached to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we gonna listen.
We gonna use the light skin.
If we want to talk about
Exactly,
something that's
yeah.
trending, look, let's talk about the Avengers Endgame. What's up? What's up?
I don't know nothing
I'm
about
uncomfortable because I don't got
Avengers
tickets.
Endgame?
I don't got
I just
tickets.
got
in
one.
game. My whole family
Marvel?
waiting.
You got some tickets?
No, so what I do is, my place of work
Okay.
provides me with, you know, discounted joints. Boom, I grab them the day before. Bang bang. We get our roll, we sit, my whole family.
Wait, hold on. Did you say a roll?
Yeah, we
I just heard that and I
So
wanted to
we
let
all
that
family,
go. That was a weird flex.
When we sat down here,
Yo, it was
we
a flex.
sat, we all
So you
family.
know a row's about 12 seats.
Exactly.
When'd you get the tickets?
I didn't grab them yet, but I'm always saying.
But when'd you book it?
But
I don't even.
Because
book
I'm
it.
just
are we invited?
What-
We get the second row.
What day was it? Because I want to see. I just want to look.
No,
at my
I
tickets.
didn't. I never do that. I go the day before, grab my roll, and you know what I'm saying.
So you got roll call?
Huh?
I just want to be part of these.
No,
family.
I just you know, my whole family goes, man. My whole family goes.
When did you get it though? Because
Oh no. So it's the
I missed the
certificate.
text.
Oh, you missed the text.
You sent that out?
I got you. No, I'm gonna send it.
No,
I'm gonna
I
send it.
I didn't get it.
I'm gonna send it.
We didn't get it.
When did you send
I'm
it?
gonna send
You
down?
got my number?
You said, yo, I'm gonna send it right after.
Hold on.
Right after.
Hey yo,
Go ahead. I'll wait for it.
I am
Just make sure.
Just in case.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
All right, now we're gonna do some.
We're gonna need some commercial. We gonna need some commercial.
Yo, it's 26.
Listen, man,
It's 26.
I got you. Then when it's going to the lean back joints too, the recliner joints, I got you.
So listen, the biggest thing, yo, this is the first time ever like directors actually send out a letter
To the fans.
to the fans.
As a
saying,
super
like, yo,
duper fan, it was love.
Please.
Oh, you got one.
No, it's from the Russo brothers. It's super duper.
Are you
know,
friends with them? Because
I feel like it.
Okay,
I
my
feel
bad,
like
my
it.
bad, my bad. That's
I'm
me.
vested. I'm vested
From the
like,
jump. 20 movies in, we good.
Forget that, like comic book wise, I'm vested. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? 94, 93. I'm
You put
vested.
on a costume?
I've put on costumes before.
I ain't mad.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
got a
That's
t-shirt.
grown man.
I got a
That's
t-shirt.
grown man.
You got a
That's
solid
grown man.
t-shirt.
I got a solid t-shirt.
Yeah.
Solid, nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I'm wearing a white tee.
To Avengers.
I'm wearing mine.
But I'm vested, yeah.
It's like a marble periodic table.
Yeah.
You vested,
Real
Josh?
nice, clean.
You're not vested?
I'm
But you vested in Games of Thrones.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm vested.
I just been watching that.
It's gonna be big.
It's been interesting.
3 hours.
3 hours.
So you gonna get? Are you all right? Here's the real question. Me and Ash have been having this conversation.
What up?
Snacks. What's the deal? You
What
getting
you
the
do, like-
large popcorn
Yo,
and the
I
large? Cause you gotta remember,
I-
ain't no bathroom breaks in this one.
No,
You gotta
ain't no
chill.
bathroom break.
You can't have. You gotta eat the salty popcorn and just.
I'm not a popcorn guy.
No, that guy in the movie.
I'm
Okay.
a snow cap guy.
Ooh.
Those are to the head.
Those
So I get everybody.
to the kofi.
That's no one gets none of those.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
keep
one box
those.
or 2 boxes.
I give 1 box for myself.
Oh wow. Yo, one
Now-
box is like $20. Just
Yo,
at the movie theater.
You know what I'm saying?
Which one is you good one?
I'll be snacked down, nachos. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying? I don't do
nachos.
popcorn.
Now, let
I'm
me ask you
hungry
something.
right
Let me ask you something.
What up?
My heart burns now just thinking
Yeah,
about
you a
it.
fan.
You won't feed us.
Clint's a fan. I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, you know a little bit about it, or nah? You ain't.
He dark skin. He don't like light skin people.
That's cool.
Oh.
Now, my question is like this. You know, and a lot of people may look at it.
He did say that when you said Marvel
say
and
that.
DC. They said Spider-Man.
He hit him with that. What he said?
He said Spider-Man.
Now, I want to play devil's advocate.
What up?
Thanos,
Yeah. It's probably one of the best super.
savior. Wait, savior or villain?
I'm keeping it a band. Savior.
Savior?
I'm keeping it a band though. And there's only one reason why.
Why is that?
He makes a very solid point about population control and making sure that everything is balanced. Because without balance, you become imbalanced. And I like Thanos is one of those people that
So
isn't good but makes a solid point.
Yeah,
if you
so
say that.
if you agree with population control, you agree with how the government does population.
Look at how they
control.
doing Flint. I'm just saying.
I don't agree with
I don't agree with it, but I'm realistic of what
So
they're
what do you
doing.
think about the $77 million loan Flint just got?
Yeah, Flint just got a $77 million loan to fix it.
So what do you think
God
about
damn,
that?
it's about time.
It only took 2 years. It only took 2
It's
years.
a loan.
It's a
Right.
loan.
So that word is ill.
That word is
Exactly.
That word is ill.
That word is
Yeah,
sick.
Who gotta pay it back?
Exactly.
You.
That's a union.
Exactly.
All
That's
that
the
taxes
A
be like.
$77 million
Taxes
loan.
go
You
up.
tried to write off that your business? No, sir.
Yeah,
We're gonna
right.
need that up front.
Exactly. Where is money coming from?
What's the
getting it?
payment on that?
But you know what I mean? No, it's absolutely right. My thing is about Thanos is that the fact that he's not doing this for power.
Nah.
He
The
never did this for power.
thing is power. It is power still with Thanos.
Do you believe in population control?
Dude, I believe in population control heavy. Like, I hope the government doesn't come after me, but my little baby still don't even have all her shots. We fighting.
But that's what I'm saying though.
So that's where it gets interesting. And that's what gets
You know what I'm
interesting.
saying?
My
When you have a
thing
baby,
is
see, like
You know
now
what I'm
it gets
saying? Because
interesting.
we you know, I can't even take all the credit. Like my lady's big on it, like, you know, just, you know, like what they say about immunizations,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
autism,
I'm
everything.
rolling.
And,
I'm
and
rolling.
not everybody has their own thing.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, my youngest one, we wait till, you know, she's getting ready for school, but she's still all good. Like no flu shot, no nothing.
And I'm not mad at
And
that.
then we even did even iller. My youngest one hasn't had any baby food out the jar. We made our baby food.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
rolling.
that's what's up. She's
I'm
like,
rolling.
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but to Thanos is still power.
It's
It's still power.
It's still power in a sense
Because he was already strong enough to do what he had to do without the gauntlet. Without the
was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
He was already a mad
Was he?
titan.
I think it was the massacring that made it different.
Right.
If
He was already
went to
doing the
ma-
massacres.
He was massacring, but then he
Right.
got to the point where he had this glove,
And that's what it was.
which is less painful.
And I always and I look at it, I'm like, you know what I mean? And it's funny though, because you know, we always take a look at different people's outlooks.
Right.
But what if you're in that situation? Because you know what I mean, like we could take it to the Pablo Escobar. Like, was he a villain?
Right.
Or was he
Well,
he a hero in his community?
That's what makes good writers.
Was he a hero?
I'm
Was
rolling.
he a hero
When
in
you're
his
battling
community?
like that.
rolling.
When you're battling like that.
So the thing is, the saying is that you
Live long enough to be the hero.
you will die a villain. That's what
And
it
that's
is.
what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like
That wasn't
because
Casey. That was
I-
Batman, by the way. I'm
It was Batman.
It was Batman.
No, so real talk.
Right.
That's what really happens. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because at some point it's just like, yo, it's a crazy thing. Like, yo, I look at real estate right now, right? Like, we to blame.
Yeah.
As agents, we to blame, because like here we are, like, oh, you know, selling, you know, triple deckers for the low to these investors, or selling
Right.
the land or whatever it is.
Right.
But it's just like, I mean, in reality, it's just like if you think about it, it's just like,
what
am I doing?
We are to blame.
We are to blame.
Actually, you know,
So
I
it's the
never
same
viewed it
thing.
like that, but he's right.
Yeah, we are to blame for it.
100% right.
agents.
This is why I stay
Don't
away
do
from
that.
residential.
Don't do that. Square up.
This is why I stay away from
Square
residential.
up.
This is why I'm in commercial, because it's like, yo, I understand that, and it's just like, even
Why
though I
this
do that sometimes, but it's just like, yo,
But you had
that
to get
guilt.
yours.
I
You
got
had
like
to
that
get yours.
guilt. I gotta
You
get
had
that,
to
so I
get
get that guilt. So, and it's the same thing. So it's just like, yo, you a hero, you changing lives, you doing this. But like at some point, you messing up somebody else's life.
No, you're right.
I think.
So
I think what it
comes
is
back.
also is like when you know when you have like, where does it start? You know what I'm saying? When you have power like that, that's what it is with, you know what I mean? Come back to Thanos, like it won't stop. You wiped out a third of the galaxy, or half of the galaxy, right? You have, but you
was
still
chilling, though.
have all this
Power.
in your grasp. It won't stop. You gotta go after who? Another character.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead, so I know another character who's super strong would be Thor's father. You know what I'm saying? You would have to take him out.
But he's already dead.
Right. In the MCU. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
MCU.
Right. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would have to ultimate power.
Comic universe.
I know.
Ultimate.
Oh.
I'll tell you
Ultimate.
something.
I'm
What's up?
sorry.
I don't know about it. I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh shit.
Real talk.
Yeah.
This whole power talk which y'all having right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Game of Thrones, dog.
Oh,
That's all that shit's all about. No.
It
no,
is.
Seriously.
It is.
I have
He's absolutely right.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
I watched the synopsis, so I know about it. but
like.
I'm with him. I'm rolling.
I show up to the
I'm
crib,
rolling.
my lady, that's what she's watching, right? So it's just like
The story.
Like, I try to do other things, yo, but like, I got sucked in, bro. I got sucked
Did
into
you?
like 3-4 episodes.
Well, you're supposed to have a show.
You're
You're
supposed
supposed to
to.
with your lady.
You have-
no, it's not
You
real.
gotta have that
It's not
show.
sucked in
You
with
gotta
her.
have that show.
It
though.
ain't
But you know, it's one of those like, hey, what? Hey, is
You gotta pay
Timmy
attention.
still alive?
You gotta pay attention.
No.
You gotta get
Mine
into
was the
the
good
beginning.
wife.
Not
Mine
even-
was the good wife.
No, not even
I got
that. No,
sucked
real
in.
talk. No,
Did you? I
There
was
was some
sucked
people.
in
There's
with
some
you.
people that
Lady.
I didn't. Yo,
I'm not mad at
that
that.
show, like, yo, you don't listen. I'm telling you.
Yo, dude, you
y'all
know
gotta
what
watch
episode I'm on?
What?
Winter is coming.
I don't.
Isn't that like number one?
I mean, that's number one. That just started. You
That's
just
like-
started.
Don't do that.
Isn't that?
Yeah, you
No, he said, isn't that
Just,
number
no,
one?
seriously, bro. No, yo. Listen.
Well, listen, in all seriousness, everybody. This nigga said the winter is coming. Yo, I
My
hate
man
that.
just, yo.
Isn't that number one?
You don't even watch the
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
I just remember that name, but you're like, yo, that was like a couple years ago. ago, my nigga. We on season 8. You on episode 1. Everybody had the ice skin memes, like the ice skin.
You don't have to watch all of them. You don't have to watch all of them.
But you get the point.
Yeah. If you watch a few episodes, you don't understand the point, right? It's all like we just talked. It's all about power.
Yeah.
It's all about like who's the king, who's in charge of this.
Who's the rightful king?
Who's this guy? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Once you understand that, like I missed a few of them. Like now, like I understand. Like and then it's all about it's the bloodline. You know what I mean? Then you understand the bloodline. Then you understand like the bloodline. It goes with the hair. Like this guy's a blonde. So and this guy has blonde, black hair.
Well, you know in Hollywood they always take pieces of real life.
Yeah, it is. And that's what got me interested in it. So it's like when now I'm at the point where like I'm like I'm really interested to real life like currently right now. So it's just like I'm asking like how did it get this shit back in? What is this like 1700s or 800 BC? Like what is this? You know what I mean?
It's all history.
It's all history. So bro, it's really really dope, yo.
But you know what I mean? And I'm very big on history. I love history.
That's
you know
awesome
what I mean?
history.
Like,
That's
I explore a lot of the world, and you know,
but that's what
shows
Michelangelo.
And I love that stuff.
The land will show you the real history. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you gotta travel, bro. That's what travel is
That's
important.
a travel guy.
Travel is important. Like
Commend you for that shit.
dude, travel is important.
You go to places. I'm like Iceland, dog. Like yo, bro.
That's him.
But you know what it is. But I think a lot of times people travel for the wrong reasons. Though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? When you can really be learning about stuff though.
Bitches.
Look.
Explain. You know, and to end that off, I'm gonna say this: the best quote I've ever heard is that will actually go with what your argument is from The Matrix. Said it once, and it's also in The Art of War. Men with power only want one thing, and that's more power.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, I guess. So I can see where he's coming from, and Jeff coming from that argument.
Okay, so you know what? I got a break question for you guys. You rather be fair or respected?
Ooh,
No.
please elaborate.
Ooh.
You said it now. That was the first thing you said quickly. So that was
you
meant that. You meant that. And that's okay. I'm not mad.
I take it back.
Can't take it back.
I
We
do
heard
it.
it. We heard it. It's on camera.
Damn alcohol.
Yeah. That's what you know.
That was funny though.
No, actually,
Funny, though.
you know what? Actually, like both. To be quite honest, it's
Impossible.
It is impossible.
I think
but
you can.
You can.
I think we
You
just
can.
watched somebody die that was both. I think Nipsey was both.
But he wasn't
Because-
feared.
Why not?
He was respected.
His mind was feared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're going.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, go ahead. Elaborate. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let y'all
I was
elaborate.
Yeah.
What he was doing was feared, but he wasn't feared in the way you automatically think fear was.
Yeah.
A big massive
That's-
guy
that's what I was
that
gonna
would get
say,
you
yeah.
knocked off a cliff. Nah, he was feared in the fact that he was helping
Yeah.
his people grow
Yeah.
financially, and he was somebody who was from the hood who was respected by other guys who probably people will fear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I like that. I like that.
And
You know what I mean? So it goes hand in hand.
Hey.
It goes hand in hand.
It does.
Because how can an intelligent person speak their mind? You're fearing,
Yeah.
especially an intelligent black man. You're feared,
Exactly.
and you just want to be respected. But the more you keep learning and growing and teaching, you're feared automatically.
My big homie, that's what he told me. He was like, "Yo, Jeff, I don't even talk to people no more because I'm at the point where it's just like me talking, I lose friends."
Yeah.
And people, and that's really what happens. Like the more like you talk about people, that's like when you on some other shit, and then people just like can't even like understand that,
Right.
And they look at you different,
Right.
and then once they look at you different, and then it's like, and it's a fear. It's not a fear like yo, I'm scared of you type of fear. It's like I don't even want to be around you because it's like I makes me uncomfortable, and that's what it is. Like yo, people just make you like they make you feel uncomfortable.
But we
like,
all know what it is here. If you're leading and teaching, you're feared.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. There you go.
I roll with you on that.
Yeah.
You're
I roll
leading
with
and
you.
teaching,
Yeah.
you're feared. And all you're doing is getting you and your people with the respect you think
But-
you deserve.
No, but my question is to you: would you rather be feared or respected?
You can pick one. Here's the
If
kick.
you
I would
pick
rather
one.
the respect. I would rather the respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
The fear that you
he
feel
knows I'm big on respect.
He's
Yeah.
big on respect.
I'm big on respect. Like
Right.
nigga, like
All you do is
playing
just,
football.
Hmm?
Like playing
No.
football.
Where's
I
the
don't
shirt?
care. I don't care if we lose by 50.
As long as you respect me.
Long as niggas be like, yo, bro,
Like you, nigga, we got a game plan for you, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That's respect, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
when it comes to sports, I had to show my son the same thing because it was like that.
like that's what it is, though. Like, you know what I mean? People gotta understand, like,
respect the man.
Respect is respect. Like, respect you can't take away.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's like Barry Sanders. Like, that's my all-time favorite.
Me too.
Barry Sanders, like, you know what I mean? That's my guy. Like, these niggas, he has no rings.
Let's get a pound cake on that. I heard
Zero
you. I heard you.
rings.
He said that again? Nah, you can say that again. You can repeat it. It's cool. He ain't hear you. I heard you. That's
guy.
my man.
Listen,
So I heard
my
you.
thing is like
I
this.
heard you.
My thing is like
Hashtag.
this. My thing is like this. Barry Sanders won no rings.
None.
That nigga walk into any room like
Niggas know what it is.
No time.
Know what it is.
Let's be mad.
Know what it is.
Yo, what
Give me
up,
the
B?
They know
mangles.
what it is.
Give me the
What up,
mangles.
B?
Yeah.
What's good,
They
babe?
know what it is.
And that's what it is.
They
You know what I
it
mean?
is.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
You
though.
think
My
he's
thing-
salsa?
Huh?
You think he's salsa?
Probably the way he moved.
The way he move, I think it's salsa.
That nigga cut grass
My
low.
bad. Go ahead.
Low.
My bad.
Low, real low.
Only running back I watched lose yards.
Like,
Like, ooh, that nigga, he's negative. He's negative. Well, he did it good.
I mean,
He
made
making dudes turn around. So
Yo,
that's what we gotta get at.
but I mean, again,
Some dive tackles.
the
Oh,
respect again, it's like I think it all depends on the category that you got put into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just like it goes hand in hand. So
But you know,
it matters.
It goes in there, but
It
me
really
personally,
matters.
I just feel like as black men,
Yeah, you gotta be respected.
I feel
I don't
like
want to be. I don't want to be
you can't
feared.
choose.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to be
It's tough.
feared.
It's
Can't
hard.
choose.
It's like,
but I'd rather you like.
but you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Fair means like, nah, I don't want fuck with. Like, respect means like, oh yeah, no, nah.
So in that,
the kicker is men that have been respected
yes, respect.
have been
On that
killed.
case, respect.
That's where you gotta kind of look at the difference, I think. Because men that are respected have constantly been killed. Men who are feared, you will not test.
Yeah.
And that is the key, I think, to that statement. And like you said, you guys both have a great point. I think that's a valid point with the Nipsey point. I like your point on that. But at the same time, if he was feared more, would that have ever happened? And that's the question we have to all ask ourselves as black men, right?
But if you're feared more,
people
right?
will be afraid to approach you.
But you're feared more in what way? Because if you're feared more, you're feared because you did a bunch of ignorant shit.
A lot
I
of
mean,
times.
you didn't do the stuff to get respect.
But is it ignorance or is it you proved a point to show not to test me?
it's all
It's
ignorant.
all
Because
ignorance,
I
it's still
said
ignorance.
this on the show
It's all
personally.
ignorant.
It's still
Someone
ignorance.
asked me who's
It's
the
still
greatest
ignorant.
leader, right? And I remember we had a conversation. Me and Ash off camera. Who's the greatest? I had to say Hitler.
You said Hitler was
I
the
said
greatest
Hitler
leader.
was one of the greatest leaders, right? And there's a reason why.
Let me hear this.
The reason why is look, he had a whole nation of people. A whole nation convert their thoughts because they feared him and they fought. They respected his ideology. But wait, I'm not saying he's a good man. Let's get this clear, very clear. I'm not saying he's a good man, but as a leader,
So this
he
leader
converted.
leader doesn't mean good though. So
Not all leaders are good.
no, so a leader.
Well,
So no, when you're a leader,
So Clint, so
We
you
have-
know-
we have Bill- we have
so-
Donald Trump.
So,
right. Okay.
All right. So you see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying when you look up leader,
Yes.
it's good in there.
It's not always good. You're not always gonna be
right.
Even when you're respected, you're not always seen as good.
There's morals. There's like it could be good or bad. Like you,
They
good
can
or
sway.
bad. Good
They
or
can
bad.
sway.
It could
He
be
made them believe
Good-
in him.
good.
He made them believe in his
good or bad,
ideology. And that is a hard thing to do because for everybody to fear
Because
you
I'll
and not
kill you
test
if
you,
you don't.
But that's the point.
So that's
but
not
that's
a
the
good
point.
leader,
So you'll
bro.
never have somebody test
It was
you.
all words.
It was
That's-
all. Imagine it was words.
It
It was words.
It was all
Okay.
words.
But that's
But
words.
he controlled
He
men by his
controlled
words.
everybody.
I
That's
doubt if
my
he
key.
actually popped the gun.
He never popped the gun. Think about it. You think Hitler went and shot somebody?
Wait a minute.
You don't
wait a minute,
have
wait,
to,
wait,
bro.
First of all, hold on.
Hold on, what are you
Wait,
talking about?
Hitler, first of all, was in World War One.
Fact.
To be fit, like, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to boast the guy like anything like
No,
that.
I'm not boasting.
He got one of the highest accommodations in World War One.
Facts.
And this was when he was with Germany, and Germany Germany gave up, and he was upset about that.
Yep.
So that's when he rebelled against the whole thing. He created his own party,
Facts.
all that stuff. My thing is with Hitler that shows greatness from him is that the fact that he brought Germany out of depression.
Out of it.
Depression was big in Germany. He brought them out of depression. That was great. That what he did.
Exactly.
I'm not saying what he did.
What he did was not right.
Genocide with
I'm not there.
with the Jewish people was good. No, that was
Horrible.
straight dishonor.
He's a monster for that.
And that was disheartening and everything like that. All of that stuff. I'm not saying that he's a great leader. I'm saying what he did great for Germany was bring them out of depression.
you cannot take that away from him.
Anybody can do
You
that
can't
and
take
bring
that
a whole
away from
country
him.
out. That's a
My thing
big
is just
step.
like this.
By making another
Country,
another country.
whole race damn near disappear.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh wait. Here's the kicker. So we gotta go to history.
Shit. See what I'm saying?
This
We
is
know
before.
we're
This is
closer to being for your
before.
motherland.
No, this is
Now y'all. Now they're
European influence.
But no, it has to end.
European influence.
Let's be fair. We live in America. All right, I get the joke. I'm cool with that. But let's hit history for a second, right? Since we talk history. America does not have a good name.
Oh, not at
We
all.
know that.
Not at all.
Not
right?
at all.
Bill Clinton, as much as we
That's what I
loved
just
him,
said.
Locked up
I know.
everybody that
he did everything that
looked
That's
up
what I
exactly.
said.
Obama, as good as a man as he is, he
Didn't do
allied,
nothing.
he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So to be
He
fair,
didn't
the
do much.
leaders that people think are always great are not always great, right? Like we said, leaders are not always
Yeah.
insinuated as good.
Right.
So you have to kind of pick and choose. Like you gotta pick and choose your battles, right?
Right.
On this topic.
Right.
It's tough because some have certain things and others don't.
Right.
But you have to know which one in the realm of things is like, all right, I can see why he was a good leader, but I don't see why he's bad. Because no matter what, you're never good enough for everybody.
I personally believe he was a sociopath.
Which one?
With Hitler.
Okay, I'm rolling.
You know
I'm
what I'm
rolling
saying?
with you on that. I'm rolling with you.
Because
On that.
like
I'm with you on
he
that.
wanted, like, you had like a leader for me can't be a man that I think is not happy with himself. First of all, you don't look like the people you said are the what did he call them? I can't remember the exact word, but blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yes, that was his theory.
Supposed to be the dominant race.
Yes.
You don't look like that.
No,
You have issues.
but he convinced people to do it.
Right.
That's the scarier part.
That's the scary part, which means
Because I'll kill you.
but so did Charles Manson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm
Like-
saying? So it's a
like-
difficult thing.
No,
But
but
you're
you're not-
the original Jim Jones.
But hold
Right.
on. But
So you see where this is like.
we can look at this in so many different aspects. Like, okay, for example, Fidel Castro.
I was gonna ask that question.
Right.
I was going there.
Fidel Castro
Good
is
question.
idolized
He is.
for a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
He fucking did horrible for the Cubans.
Mm-hmm.
He left them starving.
Even one better, Hugo Chavez.
No. But
See,
it
I
was-
would say one
fucked up
thing
position.
about. I would say one thing about Cuba, right? Again, it's just that there's a lot of issues. It's just like, yo, we gonna support ourselves. We don't need help from America.
No. You know what it was with them?
No.
You know what it was? I'm gonna tell you real talk. It's about how you come in the game.
Exactly.
And I tell people like this, like, yo, he felt a certain type of way. Because he's like this, yo, bro, I've been preaching this shit since day one.
Mm-hmm.
And you want me to switch up? Nah, I can't.
Yeah, I ain't wrong, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So my thing is like this.
What do you mean? You don't want you to switch up?
Say if you've been preaching certain things, like, yo, we ain't fucking with these people.
Yeah, we ain't fucking with America. We ain't doing handouts.
So now, guess what? When you need that help, when you really need to help, no, hear me out. No, Jeff. When you need to help your own people, bro.
Yeah.
And you need
That's
to help
prideful. That's pride.
But that's you, bro.
that's-
That's
you're
you,
right.
bro.
You're right.
You gotta stick to your guns, because now
You gotta stick to your guns,
Now you
bro.
gotta think, your people gonna look at you as a hypocrite.
But your fucking people
That's
are
the
starving,
key.
bro.
Right.
Your people are starving. Does that make you a good leader? No, bro.
I mean, you could look at it that way. Absolutely.
But you're not a good leader.
I agree with you when you look at it in that perspective. I agree with you when you look at it in that perspective.
You're not a good leader.
And I mean, being Haitian, looking at it like this, like where from our country, where
Even the shit that's going.
we mad Haitians are mad prideful. Where it's just like we look at it, we was one of the first nations that got
Liberated.
Independent.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we at this point where it's just like that's the whole reason. It was just like give us our freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. We want our independence for us to do our own thing. And then what did America just do? Fuck our whole shit up.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? So me looking at it in that perspective, where it was just like, yo, I'd rather be my own man and feed my whole family, do my own thing, right? And that's what I want.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing they wanted down there. But rather it's just like, yo, let's just cut all their resources.
But that's the same thing with Muammar Gaddafi.
So
They
but
did
that's
the
what I'm
same thing to
So
him.
it's like
So it's like they supported
It was
him.
even iller with him.
It was worse.
If the plan would have went through, he would have ended.
Yo,
he would have been like
yo,
third
at
world
the end of the
country
day,
right now.
you have to look at we have to
But the
look
plan is still
we
going
have to
on.
we have to
And they
understand
took
how
his plan
America's
and they
fucking
went
up
with
these
it.
countries.
That's it.
That's what we really gotta understand. how America's fucking up these countries.
Right.
These little countries.
But do we blame America as much as we blame?
That's what we really want to do.
Because it's like this, right? If the devil shows you his hand, if the devil shows you his hand, right? If the devil extends his hand, do you shake it?
No, bro.
But if you're in a messed up situation, and he has the solution, do you shake it?
No.
You say that, but if your people are starving and you have no choice, you have to know, because this is not the first time this has happened with America. Let's be real. This is a consistent, that's why America is
what America do.
This is what we're good at. We're good at extending.
Who's we?
Whose number is GOVT?
Government.
Oh, okay. So listen, we're gonna.
They got
us.
Get up this
They got us. They got us.
We going to
That was a good one.
We're gonna go to business. Yo, niggas. Yo.
They sent you that text?
Yo, they said.
I want no smoke.
Hey.
I am a tax-paying citizen.
It just said, yo. It just said, yo, hey.
We got you. You are the one we coming for.
Alright, yo, listen, man. We're gonna talk about Netflix.
That's your IG?
Chill. I want to talk about that. Listen, Netflix doesn't have a good business model, says tech investor Gene Munster. Netflix has a good enough quarter, but the way it's running its business leaves is something to be desired, says Ventures Gene Munster. It's not a good business model, he says. Pretty much what he's saying is that
It's over.
at a $10 a month, they would have to add 30 million subscribers to how can I say this?
Float. To stay afloat.
Protect their overhead.
Oh, 30 million?
30 million. So now you gotta realize, like, a lot of people gotta put this in perspective. Hulu is 60% owned by Disney.
And Disney's coming.
And Disney is launching in November at $6 per month. $6.99 a month. So you gotta understand something here, people. Like, listen, you got Disney launching, you got Warner.
Yep.
Warner's launching too.
Which stock should we buy?
We should start with you.
Shit, I can't afford Disney. I can't afford Disney.
Disney's like 146.
No,
how much?
Disney's more.
How much is this?
Disney's like 446.
Really?
Nah, do Warner. Do Warner.
I'm rolling with Time Warner.
Yeah. Time Warner's gonna be good.
Time Warner's always solid. Disney's expensive.
Time Warner's good.
What's Time Warner have now?
Time Warner has
some bangers.
every movie you can possibly think of.
Now,
This is 132, fam.
Okay, 132 per share.
Yeah.
I'm not buying 2 shares. I can't. 2 shares. What are we gonna do with that?
Nothing.
It's
nothing.
What about Hulu?
I forget about
it. But you said
because you gotta remember, Disney's in partnership with Apple as well.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yes.
Yes,
Don't Disney on ESPN, right?
Yes. So you get ESPN.
That's what I'm saying. So you buy.
You get ESPN, you get Hulu, and you get Disney.
So that's what I'm saying.
So that's $7. For $7.
So you buying this for 132 today, but that shit is going to be up to like 150.
But that's not going to November. It's going to shoot up. Don't worry.
Let's go that
I'm
way.
telling you.
Yeah, we're going that way.
Yeah,
so Netflix is over? Are we saying Netflix?
I don't think
Netflix is the
I don't think so.
But they would have made
I don't believe it.
They
ran it. They would have made
Hold on. We can't just because I was watching Bloomberg this morning, and he was talking about it, and somebody made some good points about Netflix and the difference of Netflix and what they got going on, and what Disney has going on. I don't think Disney has enough. I forgot what they were saying.
I got 2 words. Star Wars. So that wraps.
Lucas is under Disney.
It doesn't matter. But I think Netflix is expanding to like other countries.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on.
Their foreign game is tough.
You exactly.
Their foreign game.
I'm watching some show called Shadow.
I don't think I watched a lot of the
Black Summer's solid for the record.
There's a lot of good shows with Netflix are putting out.
Right.
They're like, I don't think like these other channels have the capability of going into to start creating this content.
It would be.
So how do you get these content?
It'd be a basic.
But like, yo, here's the content
kicker.
that Netflix is creating. How
Here's
do
the
you create
kicker.
that?
Let's put something into context.
I forgot.
Disney
owns. I didn't care about
so
that.
Disney is also associated with Time Warner.
Yeah.
Disney has been pulling their movies off of Netflix. If you start to notice, a lot of Disney movies are pulling off of Netflix.
And when it goes to it's Marvel.
Exactly. Marvel's coming off of Netflix,
coming
right?
off of Netflix.
So here's the kicker. Disney movies range from children who spend the most on this content. So think about
I
it.
can't lie. The Disney Channel runs on an iPad in my house, a TV in my house,
And a phone.
and a phone. Lord.
So you gotta think movies such as.
So do you own
Funny
Disney
guy.
stuff?
Yo, I need to.
Listen,
I don't.
you
I
should.
don't bucket. I own
Mine
Nike
need-
stocks.
you need-
I don't. I need Disney
Let's
stocks.
just go through.
You
a quick
need
list.
Disney stuff.
Let's go through a quick list. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Let's go through a list of movies, right? Every Marvel movie, which is 20 and counting, right?
Yes.
That's one.
That's
Lion King, Incredibles,
bro.
A Bug's Life. Like these
It's
movies
deep,
are
it's
what
deep.
children
It will
watch
be a
on a
fan war.
consistent.
It's gonna be a fan war.
And
on
Netflix
It's
just
gonna
doesn't
be-
have the capability to keep up, even with their original.
If Disney
content.
pulls all of that,
That's it.
And
It's
that's
a wrap.
it.
And Time Warner's pulling there. So that's all the movies. And Hulu and ESPN are connected to Disney. So that's a wrap. Like,
It might be a
unfortunately,
wrap.
I love
It's a wrap.
Netflix,
It might
but it's
be a
over.
wrap.
It just is what it is.
It might be a wrap.
They gotta change the model or come up with better content.
Or drop the price and hire everybody
No,
that has a
it
huge
doesn't
fan
matter.
base.
It doesn't matter.
Disney is coming in at $6.99, bro.
And
They undercutting everybody.
and what's Netflix at $13 a month?
Exactly, they're undercutting everybody.
They're
So
undercutting by
they-
$6,
what they're
$7.
doing is they're like, yo, listen, we're gonna give you a 50% discount, but we're gonna have bangers.
Yep.
We're
We're gonna take it.
We're gonna.
They gotta
I feel
remember the
bad
Titans.
about it.
I'm
It
gonna-
might be
I'm
fast.
gonna-
Remember
It might
the
be
Titans.
fast
It's gonna be
and
quick.
Yo,
It's gonna hurt.
remember the Titans. is different.
Amazon's trying to get in the game too.
Factors.
Yeah, Amazon's trying to get in the game.
Amazon's
And,
trying to-
my bad.
that's-
Before you
that's-
forget,
they
before I
might
forget
find
that,
out.
some of the movies on Amazon
You know
Prime
what,
are getting pulled.
You know what a lot of people don't know about Amazon? That they bought Whole Foods on a low.
Yeah,
No, I know. I
A
read
lot
that.
of people don't know about that.
They trying to buy Chinese e-commerce. I don't know
Yeah.
which one. They trying to buy. Yo, Amazon. If Amazon partner up with
Amazon
Netflix, how about they partner up with Netflix?
Nah,
They trying to
they're
get.
not
No,
partnering
they
up.
actually. They already got the Fire Stick joint, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
problem is Time
But
Warner
when
owns
it's
about
buying out.
80% of the market in movies. That's the downfall.
Yeah.
Bye, Netflix. I still got love for you.
Bye.
It's
Listen,
real.
let's talk about the world news of Notre Dame. Like this fire at Notre Dame was crazy.
I'm rolling.
How you?
I'm rolling.
Listen, you know what?
I know
rolling.
that. So
I'm
because
disappointing you.
I'm rolling.
Give me a little piece of history I didn't know.
French.
There's too many
It
things
didn't-
going on with mine.
It didn't.
There's too many things going on. Like,
Yo, it
there's like
brought-
3
He
churches
liberated
that
from the
got-
French, to be fair.
The black churches and all that, but
Yeah,
it
that's where I'm at.
I'm a historian, so I'm not a historian. Pardon me. I'm a guy that loves history.
They took Africa stuff. I'm not rolling.
So the lady at work put me on. She's like, "Fuck them." She was flat out. She was like
Exactly.
70 years
Fuck 'em,
old.
dog.
She was like, "Fuck them. They owe Haiti
They owe
21 billion."
Yes.
Yes. Not shit like that. I was like,
Exactly.
"Whoa."
That's why I don't feel bad. I'm gonna be
Bro,
honest.
What are we talking about?
Bro, yo,
I was like, what
how
is
many
this?
countries
No,
owe Haiti
the
money?
Notre Dame. So they took Haiti's history. They also took Africa's history. Africa's been going after them for years. They was like, nah, we not giving that.
No, they borrowed it though.
No, they took it.
They took it. Bro.
That's been the fight.
That's what they
No,
said.
no, that's what you
It was
said.
on credit. It was on credit. It was on credit.
Yeah, they borrowed it. They
Yeah.
borrowed
Like,
it.
yo,
Yeah.
bro, I'm gonna bring this back.
So the problem is,
So when?
and
What
I
year you
see
gonna bring
why.
it back?
I don't. I
It's only
personally
been 500.
I mean, it's been 500 years. You know what
I
I'm
don't feel bad because all of the billionaires that came out in one day, they raised $700 billion, right? 700 million, sorry. The Archdiocese has $30 billion. So if millionaires are gonna come out and give 700 million, right? That's my problem with this whole situation. That's why I'm rolling with Jeff on this.
Summer
I don't
Hayek's
care.
hubby did. Summer Hayek was like, yo, come on, put that on credit.
Yeah, and that was for the tax write-off. But
That's
the
what I'm talking about.
Archdiocese still has
Who's
a $30
Selma
billion
Hayek?
endowment.
You remember-
Selma Hayek's husband.
Who's a husband?
Selma
Selma
Hayek.
Hayek, you don't remember something little
I know. I remember.
Mexican?
I know.
Her
Yeah.
husband, and tell
I
you,
remember Selma Hayek.
so her husband
Yeah.
gave her, how much he give? It was 100 something.
Nigga, he gave her like a boot.
Billion. It was a
Like,
billion.
100 million, no, so a million.
He said,
It
yo,
wasn't a billion.
babe,
It wasn't a billion. It wasn't a
babe,
billion.
I left the check on the desk.
It was a
100 something. No,
Hand
it
him
wasn't
that
a billion.
100.
It wasn't a billion.
mil.
Because
Gucci-
Archdiocese
Oh
has
yeah,
30
no wonder
billion.
she goes around feeding,
owns-
breastfeeding poor babies.
So you know he owns?
Fuck that hepatitis.
He
I'll
owns
get
the
rid of
stock. The kicker is he owns the stock of LVH. That is Louis Vuitton,
Gucci.
Moet,
Gucci.
Gucci,
Hennessy.
and Hennessy.
That's what he doing.
That's what he owns. That's why he could cut the check like here. But they stole Africa's art, bro. Like, I'm not rolling.
And,
bro.
and they don't want to give it back.
I was none the wiser to that until the lady.
That's what I'm
did
trying to
not-
say,
I
bro.
go in research mode
That's what I'm
instantly,
telling
like,
you, bro.
ooh,
You wanna know.
especially when the old timers kick it.
Let me
Like,
check something.
let me go right into
I
it.
forgot the story because I've been drinking.
Solid.
I went to Haiti last year and I had no electricity. I had nothing, so I basically just was on my phone, just like kind of trying to read and stuff. And I read a couple of articles. I forgot the whole story, but there was
Yo, what part of Haiti you from?
What type wins?
I'm saying though, you know what I mean? Some of the viewers want to know, you know what I mean?
Throw them out there.
Port-au-Prince,
What type wins?
Partner.
You ain't gotta say the borough.
I don't know, bro.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's at.
So I was down there
I was on the
reading.
east side.
Sound
I
like
was on the east side. I was on the east side.
Sound like South Side. Sounds like
I don't know.
South
I think it's like
I was on the east side. That's definitely south side. I'm on the east side.
South Side.
We're on the east side. Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah,
That's you.
But
That's you.
it was just saying how like what do you call it? One of the sailors.
Yep.
Back in the days, I forgot the whole story, but had millions of dollars or whatever it is, and then on his way back,
Statues.
some Americans or whatever. He was on his way to France or whatever it is with a couple of Americans, and them dudes took the money and came out here and came to the U.S. and I forgot the university that they opened up with the money. So there's like 2 universities that's basically funded with Haitian money. You know what I mean? Like
We got smoke with some university.
you know what I mean?
I
So
don't
like,
know what it is.
it's a bunch of nonsense, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that like, yo, when you do your, like I said, I was reading about it. I forgot the whole story. I read it last year. But it's, you know
But
what
do
I mean?
we feel okay? On
So it's
discussion
like
to
at the
everybody
end,
on the
bro,
panel
it's
right
like at the end,
now.
right.
Do you really feel bad for Notre Dame after knowing the information we just discussed? Do you feel bad?
I seen it before it burned down. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm solid.
I see 9/11, bro.
That's cool.
I'm solid, bro.
E.
Solid.
I was also.
I'll show you
How about
pictures.
them Cowboys? I don't know.
We move on quick. That's it. That's all. That's
All right, so listen.
That's all we want to know.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Nick.
I still shed a tear, yo. I still didn't shed a tear.
Listen.
You did? Oh,
So
I
what
didn't watch
I
it.
cried
I cried.
What we talking about, Laura Ingraham? Like, what? Like, are we
on that
really?
Nipsey talk.
Are we really being over aggressive with this, or is it?
Pay no attention.
Pay
Pay no
no
attention.
Pay no
attention.
He left that in his interview.
Exactly. Yo,
Pay
that's
no
really
attention to the
goofy
fuck
shit.
That's
goofy
really what, like,
shit.
yo, that's
Pay
really
no
what we
attention to
really
the
have
goofy
to do
shit,
as a generation.
They're feeding off that. They
feeding
bring
off that.
feeding off that.
We really have to do that. Like when you watch something, it's like
Yo, fuck that.
it's like yo,
It's old.
we need to say, okay, yo, I'm trying to get to this place here, and if this doesn't line up to where I'm trying to get to, it's a no.
Yeah.
So you turn the TV on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that shit.
Like I said,
They want that
like,
attention. They
no
do.
bull,
It's
no
good.
bull. Like
They want
it's
it
like
all
yo,
that.
you going home, yo. It's
They
just
want
like
it
yo,
all
why
that.
am I watching Fox? Like why am I entertaining this?
They
Why am I
already don't like
entertaining
black
that?
people. Just like-
So it's just like all these things, yo. Like and then like you said, yo. So one reason I don't have cable no more.
Yeah.
Like because of that, like I'm not fitting on.
They'll bring you more negativity than positive.
Exactly. It's just
I'm
like
cool.
there's no
I'm good.
reason.
I'm good.
We really as a society is just like yo. It's
Ignore
like
that shit.
you see some dumb shit going on. Don't
Because
even
it's not
like
new.
don't even
It's
record
nothing
it.
new.
Don't even
It's not
record
new.
it. You see.
Like the Kodak
You
Black
know
shit.
what?
I don't pay
Yeah.
no. I'm good.
It's goofy.
I'm good.
It's goofy shit.
Yeah, bro. Like that's
It's
what
goofy shit.
we really have to
Goofy
do.
shit.
Like the moment we do that, like
He said that shit before he left. That's one of his
That-
interviews.
leave
Like,
the
Shout out.
bullshit.
Nigga was a
Leave
prophet.
Like we said,
Yeah,
leave
leave
the
that goofy
bullshit.
shit. Leave that
If you see
goofy
some positive
shit. That's just
shit,
more goofy
promote
shit.
positivity.
That's
You
more
see some
That's it.
dude doing something like
What
yo.
we need to do is just let Charlamagne get out of.
Yeah, facts.
Donkey
I'm gonna let that
today.
roll. That's it. We're
Let
done.
him do his thing.
We're done.
Let him
We're
do
done?
his thing.
We're done with
'Cause
that.
he upsets
I'm
him.
talking
He
with him.
upsets
He-
him.
Okay, so listen, we got this week.
Moving on.
This week we got Easter coming up. Do you guys have any plans on Sunday Easter?
I'm asleep.
I might go to the main
I'm
event.
asleep.
I might go
Do
to
we do
Main
the
event? What you in wrestling?
Do we do? Not good to eat.
You know what he said? You in wrestling? He said you wrestling? Pull out the belt.
12:30 church session at Jubilee.
Oh,
Okay.
That is the main event.
That is the main event.
Let's
get ready to
You gonna catch that 3:30 game? You gonna catch that 3:30 basketball game?
No parking.
No parking.
Let's get ready to rumble.
They got the dude out there. They got the dude out there. They got the
No, you park in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, no,
across
you
the
can.
street.
You don't park in the middle.
Simcoe.
You
Park in the middle of the street. Yeah, you can park in the
If
middle
you're
of the
not
street.
parking that, I
So
don't
if you
know.
go in that parking lot, you jerk.
Yeah, you know what they do? I think, yeah, they actually do the tent outside.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seriously, they extend the church, bro.
Yo, get
Easy,
that
yeah.
body.
All right,
Yo,
are
you
people
got- yo,
fake for
yo.
going to church only on Easter?
Or the pastor's supposed to call you out. Anytime I went to
You
church, he
actually-
calls you out.
It doesn't
Yo,
matter.
my man,
Because you
I ain't
are-
seen you in about a year.
Everybody
You
in here, we
go
only
for
say
it.
Like
ZB.
I just told you, they have a tent, so they do expect that.
Yeah.
So they have a tent.
Right.
So they open up the basement.
Damn.
So I'm
The
serious.
basement.
Nigga said, alright, you in here, my man.
The TV.
You don't come here a lot? Sit right in this.
TV comes out. Every day they got it going on.
All you motherfuckers who don't show up every
If
day.
you still late, you gonna watch it at Simcoe's.
Seriously, bro. It's all day.
Get the burger and come sit down.
Yeah, you gonna watch it at Simcoe's.
Don't worry, the Lord don't forgive your black ass for coming late.
Go to brothers and catch it.
Yo.
Go to brothers at 10 o'clock. Catch a 7:30 mass.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Listen, man, listen. I do want to wish everybody a happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
I want to wish everybody a happy Avengers Day coming out Thursday. It's coming out Thursday.
Lit.
It's lit. It's
Are we
lit.
going to do a podcast that day, or is that a holiday for us?
I don't know. It's a
We should think
holiday.
about it.
It's
It's a holiday.
It's
It's a holiday.
And I do want to definitely give our special guests a welcome and a thank you for coming on to the show.
Eric
Jeff and Etel
Yeah.
coming on to the show.
Salute.
Listen, man, I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Appease and Consequences, episode 40. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Give him a 40 point. Give him a 40 piece. Kobe style.
Working hard.
You heard what he said, Kobe style. Listen, I want to be sure to tell a friend about Appease and Consequences. But till next time, salutations.
Tell you.